Okay, hello and welcome to another episode of Crazy Craft in 2025. So, for this episode, we're going to be, first off, grabbing our magic map yet again, because we need to go through a couple more of the Twilight Forest things in order to actually fully accomplish our goal for this episode, which is acquiring ourselves the Royal Guardian Sword. And the reason for that is we need to actually, if we look, we need to kill ourselves the Snow Queen from the Twilight Forest mod. So we need to actually go through the progression for that, which is a little annoying. We do have the special netherite ingot, which is the ancient netherite ingot already in here, which is cool. We are actually, I'm going to leave that in here as well as Big Bertha, because I want to do this all by hand because it looks pretty cool. So what we've got is we got the Naga, which means that we should have these towers unlocked, which might actually be the most challenging, longest taking part of this entire thing, just because, well, the liches. Actually, is this the OG Lich boss fight, or is it the other one? Because it looks like it's the OG, which means that I should be able to just do this and take out the Twilight Lich really quickly, because they changed it so that it would be longer taking in later versions, but instead that was just really quick, so it doesn't really matter. Now what we need to go do is we need to go get a mushroom maze, and that is in order to unlock the swamp so that we can take out the Hydra, which shouldn't be too difficult. I think if I hit L, it should bring up the advancements tab, which there's a lot, but if we go into Twilight Forest, there's the direct progression, which actually we should be able to just go directly. We can give it a try. I don't know if we can go directly for the Snow Queen, but we can give it a try. There's no reason why we shouldn't give it a try, but if I need to, I'm gonna set a warp back over right here so that if need be, we can always warp directly to the maze. So /set warp maze. Perfect, and now we will just go over to the Snow Queen and see if we can go into her area real. Of course, we gotta equip our rock candy first so we can zoom through the air with the greatest of ease. Going absolutely faster than intended, but it's perfect. You'll love to see it. And it looks like we can actually go into the base snow area. I don't know if it'll let us go into the Snow Queen's area yet. That's going to be over there. I think that we'll need to take out the Alpha Yeti first, and from there we should be able to. So if I take out a normal Yeti, and then I take out the Alpha Yeti, and then we come over here, we can take out the other little Yeti dudes. I don't know if I need the actual outfit itself, but it might be worth making, but we're not going to, because we're just gonna head from here straight to where the Snow Queen Palace should be, and she should be in the tallest one, although sometimes she's not, which is a little annoying, but we're gonna break in, and thankfully she was, which means we can just do that. And we ended up getting the Blightened Ice directly from that, which means I don't actually need to go through a ton of Twilight Forest progression, which is great, because it's a little tedious, to be honest. It's one of my favorite mods overall, but that's just because I have a lot of nostalgia for it. So, I'm also going to need to grab some more string from that, as well as go home, because what I actually need to do is make myself, and I'm probably going to need more string, because we're going to actually need to go and make lantern frames, which I need more glowstone for, of course, but thankfully their lantern frames are EMCable, so if I just spell it right, apparently I forgot how to spell. I am dyslexic, but it should be an excuse. So we get 14 lantern frames, which is, I grabbed 15. And the reason for this is we need to actually go into the Levind Lantern dimension in order to get ourselves the King Goat, which we need to kill and slay in order to actually take care of another one of those accomplishments for the Royal Guardian Sword. We need to kill the King Goat to get the King Goat Horn in order to get Great Goat Horn, which we can then use in order to craft the Bertha or the Royal Guardian Sword. Wait, huh? Great Goat Horn, Royal Guardian Sword. I need the Great Goat Horn. Yeah, exactly. Great Goat Horn is a different drop than the King Goat Horn, but it's, yeah. And we also need to kill an get the Awakened Eye thing from Herobrine, but that's an entirely different thing. So we gotta go into the Lantern Dimension. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. It should be just like a normal portal, and then we smack it with our Lantern Fueler, which is perfect because we can chuck that in there as well. And I don't actually know what the quest progression is for the Lantern Dimension. So, we need to visit it and Donta Lands Mining. Donta Lands Biome. So, there's some biomes apparently that we need to go to. Mithril Havens, Donta Lands. Is this where Donta Health Guardian, we get some Donta Fragments, Donta String, cool. What are you guys? You guys are interesting. They give Donta Ingots, which are cool, I guess. I don't fully know how I get a King Goat to spawn. So, Donta Lands Mining. Edenite and Goat Ore. Goat Fur. Goat Ore could be found deep, and then for that I need a Goat Mask. Boss Summoner, which I need the Goat Mask for. So I do need the ores. Do I not have any of those ores is the real question. I probably don't. We can always just give it a check, I guess. Structure Lantern. Interesting. Very confusing, but fair enough. Blaine Twine. Cool. What do I actually need? I need Goat Eyes, and this is from Goat Ore. Do I have anything called Goat? Nope, I don't have any Goat Ores. And the only thing that I have that looks like it'd be from here is the Blue Skies stuff, which is from Blue Skies. So it's not from this. Is this Lantern? Do I have Lantern Edenite ore? No, I don't actually. Okay, so this isn't in the table for that. Goat ore, I need this. Goat eyes, okay. I need those ores. I don't know how far down they go, and I also can't vein mine them apparently, which is honestly, I like it when they make it so you can't vein mine a particular ore, because it means that it's rarer. I also think that we just got everything that we needed in order to do the entire goat thing, but that's cool. So we get ourselves a Goat Mask, and then I get myself, I need Donta String blocks, which are gotten from Donta Fragments and String, so I just need String, cool. String, and probably should do that, and we should probably go back up, because I'm definitely going to need to eliminate some more of these guys for more of the fragments. The fatty pork chops or whatever, but I really want to make sure that we have enough Donta fragments for fighting this boss. I also don't know fully if we're going to need to fight multiple, but it seemed like it was a guaranteed drop from the first guy, so it shouldn't be too difficult. So we have a Goat Mask already, let's make ourselves some Donta String. I'm going to need way more than that. So this is going to be a little bit of a hassle. And Donsonite block, which is blasting raw diamond netherite mixture. And I needed one, wait, how did I get that? Netherite scrap, okay. Well, thankfully, this has an actual, wait, does these guys have, they do, okay. That's perfect, because that means that I can chuck that in there. And it also means that what I can do is, do these guys have it? No, they don't. So I do need to eliminate these guys until I have enough of the specific whatever Donta fragment things in order to make enough string. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, and with that, I should have everything for the boss summoner. It only took a little bit because I found a way to get the Dotsonite through just using a smelting upgrade, which is great. So now we've got the boss summoner, which is perfect. So we should be able to actually just summon the boss, which is great. So if I tap that, it should summon the King Goat, which just casually one-shotting the King Goat. You'll love to see it. Is that guy supposed to be, wait, King Pedro? Is that guy supposed to be tough? Because I mean, he did not survive very long. It's all good though. We got the Great Goat Horn, which is what we needed. And now we need the Awakened Eye, which is from, if I look in here, we need to drop from the Herobrine, from Awakened Bosses, Herobrine Cyan, Herobrine Blue Block. So if I go at Awake, and I make myself a quick little Herobrine Blue Block, a quick little Herobrine Cyan block as well, and then we get ourselves a pumpkin, which I should have plenty of. Does it need to be a carved pumpkin? Nope, just a pumpkin. So, cyan, blue. Okay, you know, we go cyan, we go blue, and then we plop a pumpkin on top, and absolutely nothing. Cool, you'll love to see it. It probably needs to be a, I need shears, right? Shears? I have plenty of iron. Why am I not just making another pair of shears? Does that work? Nope. Does that work? Nope. Might need to switch these guys around. Might need to be blue with cyan on top, and then place the pumpkin down. Or he spawns, and I made it weird. I don't fully know. We got the chest plate, we got the awakened eye. Cool, we got it already. That was like not even 20 minutes of me working for it. Okay, interesting. Let's just go home real quick. I got a couple trinkets that we can check out. So, golden skull, chance of getting a small treasure block. We got dark dagger, which is life stealing, which is cool. And I guess now we can, you know, I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way. And by the old-fashioned way, I mean with an actual crafting table, because I think that it's cool. I know I have one over there, but it's fine, because we're going to make ourselves the Royal Guardian Sword, which usually is supposed to be one of the endgame items. But as of right now, our sword is 2 times better, plus a little extra, because this is 750. Our current sword does 1517 attack damage. We've got ourselves the Royal Guardian Sword, which means that now, in the Chaos Awakens, as the final thing, we need to kill the Chaos Guardian, and also get ourselves the Royal Guardian. I don't fully know if the Chaos Guardian can even actually kill us, which is interesting, because you should be able to. What I also need to do is, I do believe that I can make a... Alright, do I have Eternal Stella? I have 3 Eternal Stella. I'm gonna use 2 of them for this, because this is a little goofy. So we're going to chuck this in here to get Unbreaking off of our Royal Guardian Sword, so that I can then make our Royal Guardian Sword indestructible. It'll also give it Unbreaking 3 back for some reason, and then we're gonna chuck it. Actually, you know what? It's too great an item. So I need a Dark Matter pedestal, and this guy is going to be our centerpiece for right now, just sitting right there. And now I'm gonna Eternal Stella our current sword as well. You know, not too crazy, but it is what it is, so we're just gonna Eternal Stella it, and then put all the enchantments on real quick. Perfect, we got those guys, and now we've done that. But what will it actually take to kill us a Chaos Guardian? Will we insta-die if we try and fight him right now? And can we achieve every single goal in here, other than getting the robo stuff fixed, which is a little bit annoying, but I can get it fixed, it's fine. I should probably also just plop aluminum ore into my body, just so we have that quest completed, but you know, it's whatever. So we're going to /warp. We're gonna fly out 10k blocks, due north. We're just gonna go north 10k blocks, see what happens. If we die, we die. It shouldn't be too big of a deal, because we do have a lot of different things that will make it so we don't have to worry about stuff. It's gonna take us a bit, so I will see you guys in a moment once we hit 10k blocks, or once we're close, because we're gonna start to see some different changes once we get... Okay, we're about 1,000 blocks away. I'm about 250 blocks up, so I should probably drop down a little bit while we're moving. We are going considerably faster than this should have really taken, and should be starting to see some interesting changes in just a lot of different things. Wait, what is that achievement for? Probably shouldn't stay long. Find End Ruins. Is that what this is? This is cool. I know I'm getting a little sidetracked, but we're gonna do this because it's like 200 blocks away from the other thing. Obsidian under there. Is there anything under the stairs? Nope. Is there anything up the stairs? Or no, either. Okay. I mean, you know, it's just Enderman stuff, I guess. Wait, I shouldn't be able to anger Enderman. Are they getting angry? Interesting. Interesting. What I should be able to do, though, is just keep going this way. I think this is the beginnings of what we're gonna see from the chaos. So, we are at 10k, and, okay, never mind. Never mind, that is very loud. Holy, okay, so, Chaos Guardian fight. We can't hit it through its protection. We need to get it to break its own stuff, which is what these guys are. So we need to, we can't actually, wait, we can break through. What? Okay, we can't break those directly, which is fine. It's just a little bit obnoxious. I don't think we're within range of the Chaos Guardian yet, because I do have Entity Distance turned a little down. I mean, you could say that that's a little cheese, but it's just to prevent things from insta-breaking all the time. In almost every dimension, things just want to break if you set the Entity Distance too far, so I have a little shorter than normal, which is fine. Holy, okay. Well, we're probably going to die, but I don't think we can die, actually. I don't think we can die. I don't think I can actually die because of the Soul Stone. I don't think I'm allowed to die. I genuinely don't think I can. Is that how I have to break it? Did it break, is the real question. Or it's still standing? Okay. So, I need to get the Chaos Guardian to attack its own stuff. Which should be just standing right here. Is it not wanting to... Okay, I broke it. I broke it. Okay, I just need to do that, like, 13 more times, and it's fine. It's no issue. It's no biggie. It's no biggie. It's fine. It's fine. We don't have to worry about anything, because we just don't... I just need to get it to damage its own, protection things. We can't die. And, you know, that's cool. So it's trying to suck me. So I'm behind a pillar, which is great. It's breaking its own stuff. Draconium infused obsidian. Can I mine this for free draconium? I'm still being sucked, so I can't actually move. Which is fine, I guess. Because I can just keep mining draconium infused obsidian, but I'm still being sucked way too hard. Okay. The protection thing is still there. Which is annoying, I guess. Is there anything I can do to shoot through it? No, it's just protection matrix, I guess. It's charging up. It's got guardian withers that are coming towards me. Cool. I can't move. I'm still stuck. Okay, I just decided to turn all the volume down because it was getting way too loud. I hope that it's actually hearable now, like the game itself, because it's pretty bad right now. Yeah, I don't fully know what else I can really do here either, so, you know, maybe I just wait until it's done trying to suck me in, because this is a little screwed up. I can't even fly because of whatever it's doing, which is annoying. Why can't I fly? Genuinely, why can't I fly? Actually, why can't I fly? Can I at least damage the withers? I can, which is good. Thankfully, they're just withers, so they're not too dangerous, but... it is becoming a little bit much for me right now. Let's just, okay, do I need to... what is it that's... magical feathers. We're gonna remove that. We're gonna put it back on. Can I fly now? No, I still can't fly. Okay. Interesting. It still won't let me fly. Yeah, interesting. If I mine straight down right here, is it coming from here? Can I get rid of all of this? Can I just harvest this? Okay, it's just sucking me in and I can't do anything. There's one undead guardian wither that's not letting me do anything. I can only fly within a certain range. This is incredibly strange. Okay. So if I go up, it won't let me fly anymore? It won't let me fly anymore once I hit a certain level. But I can't shoot that. I can't get rid of the guardian wither because it doesn't exist anymore. What does it want from me is the real question. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna relog and see if that fixes anything. Okay, well, at least the guardian withers are back and they actually exist now, which means I should be able to take them out and take care of it like it should be. I think that this is how it works. Or at least it should be this is how it works. I don't fully know if it's going to work properly, but once you take out all the guardian withers, you should be able to actually do stuff. So it shouldn't be too bad. I just need to get rid of all of these guys, which is going to take a little bit because of just how many there are. And their lack of wanting to come fight me. Yeah, this is gonna be a little annoying, I'm gonna be honest. I can't really fly. I should probably invest in triple or quad jump, shouldn't I? Maybe I do / set warp. Chaos. And then we just slash home. We just slash home real quick. And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna come over here. We're gonna grab ourselves double jump. Double jump should be up here, right? Beheading, capacity, collateral, distance, step strider. Okay. Straddle jump? No. Where is it actually? What? I thought that double jump was one of those things, Enchanted book, Vorpal stasis power. We got ourselves a bunch of different cool things. Not all of it's like crazy though is the thing. So we can chuck those guys in. But where is jump? I have air affinity on my helmet, right? I do. What is it? Multi-jump? Multi-jump. So I need M. That makes more sense. Multi-bow, multi-jump. Multi-jump 12. Perfect. Is there straddle jump? Multi-jump? Tome. Okay, do I have a tome of multi-jump is the real question. Sweeping edge, power, thorns, fire aspect, loyalty, and sharpness. Okay, so we don't have a multi-jump tome, that's fine. But I should be able to plop myself the multi-jump on those guys, and then I should be able to slash back to the chaos and be able to take this out a lot easier. Because it's in the same phase still, which means that the wizards are gonna spawn. Okay, it's dragging me to the ground, which is why this is making it so difficult. Because I just need to take out all the withers, right? And them being unable for me to hit up in the sky is a little bit annoying. So if I just bring them down. Just need to hit him. I just need to hit this last wither. Come on now, please. You know you want to come attack me. Perfect. Wait, we got an Oaxless trinket? What is that? Immune to bad omen and unluck. I'm already immune to almost everything. Okay, you're summoning more guardian withers. This one is shielding, which is annoying. Why are you shielding? Oh no, a totem. Oh no, one of our infinite totems popped. Who cares? I'm just trying to take care of the stupid withers, please. Can I at least fly now? I can. Thank jeez. Okay. So, Chaos Guardian. I need you to shoot at this guy. I need you to charge up and shoot. Where'd you go? Oh, you're over there. Okay, well that's fine. I need you to like charge up and do your laser thing, bro. Or, you know, fly around. You know what? This is gonna take forever. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna get cut out a lot, isn't it? Is there a way to cheese the Chaos Guardian? Well, I had a couple of recording issues, but I found the strat to actually getting to break multiple of them quickly, because what I was saying is it had been a bunch of time and I hadn't broken any more of them, but I found out what I was doing wrong, and that's I was not hitting them when they had white particles, because I thought that the white particles were them being protected and not when they're vulnerable, which is actually what it is. So now we just gotta take care of I'm being sucked. I need to hit it. I need to hit it. Okay, perfect. Gotta come over here real quick. Come on, attack me. Attack me. Attack me. Come on. Perfect. Okay, 4 more. 4 more. We just gotta get 4 more. Perfect. Just 4 more. Shoot. I gotta get it to hit the crystal though. Come on. Come on. Wait, I actually died, but I'm not dead. But it says I died. But I'm not dead. This is one of those interesting things that sometimes happen when I make a build that's a little bit interesting. So we've died, but we haven't died. It doesn't say we've died. We've lost no XP. Nothing's happened. But it said we died. I don't know exactly how that's happening, but I know that it is happening, and I find it to be hilarious. There's also 2 more crystals left, which I should be able to get here in a second. If I just break you real quick, and then we should be able to just bait him into attacking us again. Okay, I just gotta keep jumping. And then I gotta hit the crystal. 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 Gotta hit it. I gotta hit it. I think I hit it. Nope, I didn't hit it. I missed. Wait, that's perfect. That's perfect. The crystal was weak. No. Oh, it got not weak again. Dang it, at least we can fly now, so we should be able to take it out soon. Because hopefully the dragon comes back over here, but that's annoying when that happens. But we're undead. As you can see, it's a little weird. Because it gives us a death point. It says we die, but we didn't actually die, which is a little weird. You know, just a tad. But, you know, it's fine, right? Right? I mean, this should trigger. I gotta take care of all these withers again. Okay, that should be all the withers taken care of. And now he's attacking, which means that if I jump, nope, never mind, he summoned another wither. Real fun. I love it when wither comes. Yeah, Wither, yay. The Wither's such a strong and powerful boss. Or gets insta-annihilated. And then summons another. Cool. Of course, my arrows decide to not. And then we get launched up into the air. We get to get him. We get launched up into the air again. We get to get another wither. Okay, cool. Nope. Okay, just need to drop down and then. Oh, he's back. We can actually destroy this again. Okay, what do I need to do? I just need to wait, right? Let's just wait until he attacks it. Come on, just attack it. Perfect. We got it. And then now all I need to do. Wait, he's fast. Time for rock candy. Sonic speed. Sonic speed. Where'd he go? He's over here. He's over here. He's moving fast. He's zooming. Okay, I can break him real fast, and he can't really do much to me. So we just gotta go for him. Breaking his current thing. Okay, he's over here now. We just gotta break his shield, and then we go and we get him. It's just taking a second because of course Chaos Dragon decided lag much. Yes, fun. You'll love to see it. Okay. Cool. Another Totem of Undying. Oh no. It's over here now. Perfect. Okay. I should be able to. I just need to get close enough to him to actually kill him, which is annoying because he's fast, and I'm fast too. I'm just too fast. Wait. He summoned more Guardian Withers. That's annoying. Could you please just not? I'd really appreciate it. Well, that was all of the Wither dudes. Now it's just the Chaos dude, but I can't damage him. And now there's another Wither. Great. Why are you so useless that you have to summon Wither dudes? Okay, is that all the Wither dudes that I needed to take care of? No, of course there's one more. Cool, you'll love to see it. I need a better bow. Oh, never mind, he's gone. Wait, where'd the dragon at? Where'd the dragon at? Where'd the dragon go? Where bro at? Where is he at? I need to take care of his shield. Where's the shield? Where's dragon? Okay, he's over here. 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 I gotta get him. I gotta get him. I gotta get him. Okay. Cool. His shield's almost gone. Okay, we're fighting Chaos Dragon. Health. I had weird audio. I'm having weird audio issues again and again and again and again. It's really obnoxious, but thankfully we're onto the Chaos Dragon's actual health now, which is going to take us a considerable amount of time, but I should be able to work through it. It's just going to be a patience game, so yeah, I'm just going to take care of it. Oh my gosh. Just barely got it to below half health. This has taken so long, and this keeps happening, which is so annoying. But thankfully it's the charge attack, which means that I can actually hit it during this, which is perfect, because it means that I can actually take it out throughout this, because otherwise it's going to take way too long, and we should have just gotten it. We got it. We got the Chaos Dragon. We killed the Chaos Dragon. Perfect. Okay. Now I just got to come down here. We got to take the crystal. We just got to take out the crystal, which is perfect, because oh my gosh, this is taking way too long. I'm gonna crash out. This is taking way longer than anything possibly should have ever. By the way, I've been here for about 2 hours. Not like actually, but it's been like an hour doing this entire fight, because I was stupid and took like half an hour discovering how to break the crystals consistently. For our next time, I'm probably going to just show how to do it. And we got some chaos shards, so now we're going to /home real quick, because oh my gosh, I'm so done with this. Okay, so we're home now. We got the chaos shards. I don't think we actually got what we mainly needed from it, which was the Royal Guardian scales, because I don't think we got the chaotic guardian chunks, which is great, because I think that that's what the Chaos Dragon was supposed to draw. So, oh, okay, it doesn't actually drop it. Okay. And we get the custom. Oh, okay. So that's how you get it the first time. Okay, gotcha. And that's how we get this. And then I need titanium. And then I need your uranium. I need 4 uranium blocks, 4 titanium blocks. And that's how we get the first thing for the Royal Guardian. Okay, gotcha. And that's how we get the Royal Guardian chest plates and leggings. And then we need to make ourselves everything else. We need to kill it again and keep going until we have enough to get the full set, which honestly, the stuff is not that good in comparison. So yeah, it's kind of whatever. You know, it's fine, I guess. But there's a lot of better things, and we've got most of the things we needed to for this mod pack. We got the final sword, we got a bunch of other things as well, which is crazy. You'll love to see it. And now we just gotta go through all the quests, and we're gonna be going and actually just taking out the entirety of the Twilight Forest in this episode, because we can. So, what we need to do is, we've already defeated the Naga, we've defeated several other things, so we need to actually warp to the maze. And the reason for that is because we need to take out the minnow shroom that is in the maze in order for us to actually fully achieve everything that is potentially possible when it comes to this. And I know it sounds stupid, that's because it is stupid. And what I'm essentially saying is I just need to continually go down in the maze in order to find out and find what we need, which is the minnow shroom. So I gotta find the way to get down first. The main issue with that is that apparently that is not the right place for me to go. So is it, in fact, we can grab some extra loot. I don't know why I'm grabbing this, but I am for some apparent reason. But apparently there's a way that I can move. I finally found it. It's only been a couple minutes, but I finally found it. And that means we can drop down, and now we gotta do it all again. So, wait, is there an easier way to do this? Let's find the next stairs down, because I do think there's one more floor below this. I mean, we can always find out by just vein mining below. Yep. No, we're at Y6. This is the bottom floor. So we just gotta actually find the minnow shroom, dude. So, okay, this is the entrance. We just go through the holes. Come on now. We can go around. There's some water. That's probably a good sign too. This is where it's supposed to be. Perfect, it's right here. Now we got ourselves our meat stroganoff and the minnow shroom stuff, which is dope. We also got a treasure ring trinket, which bosses drop dungeons loot. I mean, cool. It's not crazy important to me, but fair enough. I definitely know that I need to eat the beef stroganoff though, so we're gonna have to turn off that, and I'm gonna have to grab most of this stuff because we gotta make sure that we have everything that we need. And now I guess I could just warp back to the beginning of the maze or perfect, and now we're back up here, and it probably won't let me go directly into the actual space yet until I eat the meat stroganoff, or is it just taking out the boss? No, so the meat stroganoff was actually just not necessary. That's fine. Now it's time to defeat the Hydra. Oh, never mind. It's not a fan, I guess. Yeah, we're still being poisoned, but it's doing nothing. That's loud. Yeah, so if I just keep hitting the Hydra, it'll eventually die, right? Or do I need to do something specific? I don't remember how the Hydra works. I might not be able to take it out just yet because of my specific ability to just have to deal with stupidity. Namely being just, I need to decrease my hunger real quick so that we can actually get our, wait, did I turned it off. And then I need to eat the meat because I don't want to have the frame thing. Okay, we gotta eat the meat stroganoff, so we gotta decrease our hunger real quick. What are you, a sylph? Okay, not anymore, you aren't. But now I gotta decrease my hunger till I can eat the meat stroganoff. Okay, I think our hunger's low enough that we can eat it now. So now we've achieved mighty stroganoff. Now what we can do is we can re-enable that, and now we should be able to take on the Hydra. I just need to, okay. Oh, is it just the head that's attacking? Oh no, I can just... Okay. I can just artillery it. That's fine, I guess. That's cool. Well, that was a simple boss fight. Nice and easy. Nice and hydrated. That was cool. Let's just chuck all that stuff in there. And now we need to go defeat the Urghast, but for that we need to actually go go to the tower things. So we gotta go for that first, which is over here. So let's go get it. We gotta get the other maze, which is the night dude who's under the ground, which we shouldn't have too much of a difficulty with. Let's just take out... I guess this is the one that... Yep, this is the one that I took out before, so we don't need to take it out again, rather. And instead, we can just skedaddle right through here to the Urghast. And I guess in theory, I could just skip the night peoples, but probably shouldn't do that, just because, you know, Urghast it might not... It's gonna give me the dark particles, so I do need to actually do it, which is kind of lame, but... So, we follow this, we follow... What the heck are you? Helmet crab. Okay. Ash gloves trinket. What is that? Increase your attack speed. I don't really need that. My current thing is just fine. Is the entrance down here? It is! I forgot that they changed that in more recent versions. Trophy. I should have a couple of one of them. Nope, I don't. Well, we can at least just Alpha Yeti. We can take you back as well. And then we can hopefully find the night dudes, because this shouldn't be too big of a deal, right? I mean, it shouldn't be. I just need to find their resting chamber. It's supposed to look like a room with a bunch of sarcophaguses in it. Also, what the heck is this? Another wooden stick, some chalissa, whatever the heck's. Trauma keeping, cool. We also got Oriole, quick draw. I mean, it's cool stuff and all. It's just not useful, but it's okay, because that's, you know, it's helpful. Oh, we found it already. That was quick. See, all it takes is me to just not focus on it and just talk about absolutely nothing. And then whatever happens is easy. So we'll just take out all the night phantoms, and then we can come over here. We grab the chest real quick. I don't know if there's anything in here, so we can just, I mean, I guess we can just leave. Nothing really for us here, so now we gotta just go back out. I can probably break through, right? Yeah, we can just break through, that's fine. And then we just do that. Darkwood saplings, cool. And we just go due north, and we'll find a giant tower that a massive ghast will spawn at the top of. That is your ghast, and we'll take him out, which is this tower. We should be able to just go up. And we shouldn't have to worry about anything, because I should be able to just one-shot it. So it shouldn't be too big of a deal. In a normal playthrough, getting up to the top of this is like the most challenging thing, but I don't think that's ever something that anyone really has to deal with, so I don't know. It's just kind of crazy that they still make you do that. Regardless, we did it, so now what we need to do is there should be an area down... I mean, I guess what we can do is we can warp back to the maze, because we're just going due west from here, and the main thing that we're going for is that pink area on the other side of this. Should be a different kind of biome that we do need in addition. Yeah, it's the mushroom one, which is one of the... Is this the one that has... No, this is the other one. So, I mean, I guess we don't necessarily need this area, but, I mean, we can just keep going this way. There's no reason not to. We've got another snow area. We've got a structure over there. What the heck is even this? It's a Redhorn Guild. What the heck? A refuge and training... There's a refuge and training grounds in the Twilight Forest for villager guards. You know what? I've seen it all. This is crazy. You know, I hope you guys prosper and have a great day. And I mean that for not just the villagers and stuff. I mean that for you guys too, the viewers, the people watching this video, because I appreciate you. And even though I might not know exactly what I'm doing and maybe not be completely prepared, we just have a little bit of fun here, you know? We're just absolutely vibing, just chilling, having a good time. Yes? No? Maybe so? Oh no, I need to find myself another map, because this map does not seem to have every single location, unfortunately. It does seem that we would be missing A particular thing? No? Oh, wait, what's that? What's that strange little hut thing? I know not what this is. Is this what I'm looking for? Is this the questing ram? Is this questing going ram quest ram boy? Or is it something else? It does in fact seem to be an enchanted forest, which should indeed have the questing ram. So if I do slash set warp questing ram, cool. Perfect, we've got it set. And now I actually need to go and, you know, we'll probably just make another blank magic map, because I do in fact need another one. That's a maze map. Blank magic map, which means I need a magic map focus, which I might as well make a couple more of. You can get a blank magic map, and to activate it, you need to hold it in your hand. So what we're gonna do is we are going to just go this direction, and once we get far enough away, what I should be able to do is activate the other one, and then we'll be able to find the next area. And you know what? We immediately found exactly the area that I was looking for, which is this one, which in fact is just perfect because we're right exactly here where I need it. And this is the Highlands, and what we need the Highlands for is to get the stuff. And by that, it's like a Jack and Beanstalk thing. We gotta get beans from the underground caves that have trolls and stuff, and usually it's annoying, but it shouldn't be too bad because we've got the crazy OP pickaxe, and usually it's also not that difficult. The only real issue, though, right now is that there doesn't seem to be any way for me to find what I actually need from these guys, which is the cave to go down, unless they changed it and you don't actually need to go down anymore, which could also be the case. I could check the advancements. That'd be too easy. Find and kill a cave troll. So I still need to cave. Is there a cave down here? Cool. I don't have to care about, actually, I am going to need a giant pickaxe. You know what? That's not awful. So, what we're gonna need to do is find a cave troll, which shouldn't be too difficult to find because they're everywhere. And the reason for this is because we need to actually get the beans, because the trolls have the beans. In fact, they're hoarding the beans. Wait, what? Obtain some magic beans in troll caves. So, oh yeah, the chests are in here have magic beans and herberose soil. What is this used for? Absolutely nothing. I don't know why it exists, but fair enough. We've got a big obsidian thing right here, and let's just put this on the herberose soil, and we get even more beans from what? Beans. I don't know. But now what we can do is come up here, and we can actually, hopefully, just eliminate giant versions of myself for a giant's pickaxe. And now what I can do is immediately drop back down, and there should be a thing called the giant obsidian right here that we can actually mine down here, which is pretty dope because it means that we're going to be able to get the giant obsidian, but more importantly, it's getting the thing inside, which is the lamp of cinder, which when we use it will allow us to burn the thorns that are preventing us from getting to the castle. And I know that usually we could just visually see that we can go directly over them and we can go through that path, but that's not allowed because no. So now we gotta go back up, which, oh no, it's so hard to get back up into the, oh no, it's so bad. But now that we have the lamp of cinders, then we can actually, what do we actually need to do? I need to make it past the Thornlands. Oh no, this is so difficult. And so now we're at the castle. So unlock the door of the castle. I don't know exactly what it's saying for that, but I guess that counts. And this hasn't been implemented yet, so it doesn't really matter, but there's a thing up here. There's also the cube things. And what we can do is we're actually going to just break in to the place where the boss is supposed to spawn. He doesn't spawn. Yeah, this stuff hasn't been implemented, and it's been in the mod for, like, a long time. So, final boss here. You win. There's a cloud here. You can join... Okay, there's a Discord. Cool. Hooray. Final boss... The final boss spawner. Cool, you'll love to see it. Regardless, that will conclude our Twilight Forestry, so what we can do is we can go /home just real quick, and now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. Okay, well, with nothing better to do, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go for quest completion. So we need to craft one of each of the different ice and fire sword things, which I apparently need to kill more skeletons for. So why Draconic evolution for making, you know, that's a little bit of an interesting thing, to be honest. But okay, fair enough. Other than that, what we can do is we could go for directly in the Chaos Awakens tab. We have a lot of things to accomplish. We need to actually go back to the Crystal Dimension and get everything from there, and we also need to finish the Chaos Guardian stuff, which means I need to go kill another one, which I'm not going to do that on camera because holy, that was exhausting. But essentially, these quests are broken. I've killed most of the different Ents, but we're going to do that in a different episode where I actually just kill one of each for completion in that singular episode. I need a lump of tin, which is going to be interesting because it's just the ores from Chaos Awakens mod, which is confusing a little bit to me, but fair enough. But what we can do for now is I can go in here, and what I can do is I can grab the tin ore, we can grab the, silver, that's salt, ruby, platinum, copper. Copper is probably a good idea. We can also get the aluminum. That should be most of the things from, that's pretty much everything from Chaos Awakens. So this should give us normal aluminum. Shouldn't be an issue. This should give us lumps of tin. Again, shouldn't be an issue. This should give us lumps of silver. Again, shouldn't be an issue, just gives us a quest. And then we get the lumps of copper, which is great. And then we can chuck all that stuff into here, and we can start working on copper tools. I need copper, a ton of different stuff, so I'm just gonna not worry about that for now, and I'll probably do most of it off camera, but what I can do is grab the aluminum power chips, which is cool, because now we've got them. And also, defossilizer, we can not make the crystal defossilizer, because I need pink tourmaline ingots, which are pink tourmaline nuggets, which are pink tourmaline, which is pink tourmaline shards. So, do I have pink tourmaline in here? Doesn't look like it. So we need to actually go to the Crystal Dimension. /war Crystal Dim. Perfect. So now it's time to actually go and do the Crystal Dimension stuff that we were supposed to do, but didn't count because the world got corrupted by Robo Jeffrey shenanigans. That's fine. Things happen. But that was really annoying, by the way. I just want to continue to vent about that, because that really genuinely was one of the most annoying things that I had to encounter. And now that it's not a thing anymore, I'm just happy that I don't have to worry about that anymore. Because it's great. Regardless, we can at least get all of the different saplings, all the different flowers and stuff. Because we need one of each of the different kinds of flowers, one of each of the different kinds of crystals, one of each of the different colors of trees, which shouldn't be too difficult to get. Again, I say shouldn't be because it shouldn't be, but apparently the orange trees have a different alternative idea, so we gotta find an orange tree real quick before anything else. Also, I will leave you because your child is right next to you, and that would be kind of screwed up, but I will not leave you alone because I need to take care of you guys. Okay, that's an orange tree. All I have to do is complain, and then things just mysteriously happen to me. It's great. I love being a YouTuber. This is great. This is so much fun. So, what overall do we need to get? So, I need crystal energy, pink tourmaline cat's eye, I need all the different crystal growths, the crystallized apple cows, and I need to get the gators. So, let's just go through the normal process of, mining. Because this is normal, right? This is normal mining behaviors. This is just what happens when you mine. So, if I do that, and then I say, if I go backpack, I say keep the kyanite in the memory, and then I say void the kyanite, and then I click the kyanite, and I say it's gonna, okay, it auto voids it. That's perfect. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. That's what's See, that's a dub. That is what I would call a dub. That's big. That's big. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually kind of huge. It did what it was supposed to do. That's big. Okay, so I need that. I also am gonna need a bunch more of the different kinds of stuff. So I am gonna need crystal energy things, whatever the heck that's supposed to be. I'm also gonna need the other kind of fossil that's down here. Is that it? Nope. Those are both crystallized apple cows. Probably need more of you, but I need the crystallized pig things. What are they called? Carrot pigs? Crystal carrot pigs? Which sounds a little screwed up, I'm gonna be honest. Crystal carrot pig. I would, that's like something I would never want to be called, period. Oh, you're such a good crystal carrot pig. Like what? Huh? That's not very chill. Regardless, we just got a bunch of cat's eye, a bunch of pink tourmaline, so I'm going to chuck all that stuff in here. And now we've got most of the things that I needed underground for me to take care of. And I also have a bunch of... I am going to need some kyanite, so what I should probably do is hit my B button, and we should take kyanite out temporarily. I'll mine a little bit, and then what I will do is we'll mine a little bit more, just so we have a little bit of a sample size, you know, and then we'll grab it. And we'll chuck it back in the void upgrade, and then what we'll do is we'll just chuck it in there so that we can utilize it properly as it's supposed to be. And now we've got that taken care of, and now let's go back up to the surface because there's nothing else for us down here. And I need to go find crystal gators because apparently that's a thing. Is there like a swamp biome, or is it all the same thing? Crystal hills, crystal plains. Are there biomes in here? What? Height, temperature, rainfall, top block, filler block. Okay, crystal blue skies, crystal hills, crystal plains, crystal roughs, crystalline cat. Okay, so it's just this. I just gotta wait for nighttime apparently, which I guess means that I can harvest even more of random flora and fauna, which is, I mean, fair enough. Hey, whatever. It is what it is. So now it's time to get every single piece of random flora and fauna. We got the crystals, yellow crystal growth, blue crystal growth. What else do I need for crystal growths? I need orange and green. Got that one. Hooray. Okay, so we need orange and we need green. We already got the blue ones, but I might as well grab an extra one just in case. We also already got the yellow ones, but I might as well grab another just in case. Orange. That is the orange crystal growth completed. So now I just need the, what was the last one? I forgot. Green, right? Green. Yeah, it's green. I need the green crystal growth. Where growth green crystal where grow green. Yes? Crystal green growth. Growth crystal green. Green grow. Honestly, I'm just starting to lose my mind. So hopefully we can find some of the newer ones. Somewhat. Green crystal growth. It blends in so well, but at least we got the quest completed, so that's good. What other flower do I need? I need the green and blue crystal flower. That's a yellow. It looks the same. What? Okay, so I need the blue crystal flower, and I also need the green crystal flower, even though neither of them look the color that they are or are supposed to say or look, because the green one looks white and the blue one does not look. The blue one looks like the blue one, but then it's yellow is the one that is the one that you would think is the blue. I don't even know. We got a rope arrow though. That's cool. Arrow with a rope. We just pull ourselves along throughout the air with the greatest of ease. That's the green flower. Okay, so we just need the blue one, which is like the yellow one, but bluier, which makes sense to someone, I guess. I don't know. Crystal gators! I need to kill you guys, right? I need to eliminate those dudes. They're being dingle nuts. Blue crystal flower. That's what I needed. Okay. So quest completed, we got the crystal flowers. I need to get rid of some gators. I need crystallized carrot pig. Okay, so I need the carrot pig. Is that it? Nope, that's the cow. That's the cow again. Okay, where pig, carrot, crystal pig? I do not know where the crystal carrot pig may lie. But what I do know is that it continues to elude me while I am continuing to search. Just for where... There it is! All I needed to do was put on a very interesting voice, and then it immediately fell into my grasp. This is exactly how real life works. It's just that simple. So we need to get the spawn eggs, and we need to actually get the things, but for that I need to also kill more crystal gators, so I guess we just gotta wait. I don't fully know. Light squid was slain by me. Dope. Cool. We got a trinket from that. Octopus leg. Cool. What is that? Transparent enemy. Okay, cool. Drop your weapon. Hooray. Now I just gotta wait for nighttime, and hopefully nothing bad happens. What am I actually waiting for? They were spawning during the day. It just seemed like they were being weird about spawning. So I don't know if it's something. Is it my fault? Is it my fault they don't want to exist? Or is it not my fault? I don't know. I'm just gonna wait for gators to spawn. I found some. It only took a little bit of time. Hooray. Okay, we got them. We got the crystal gators. Now we should be able to slash home real quick. And should be able to take care of at chaos pink. So I need to craft all of the different pink tourmaline things, which takes the ingots, which is you get nuggets for smelting the okay, so I need the pink tourmaline. I'm gonna need that. Should be enough, right? And now I just need to smelt it up. And now while it's finishing smelting up, what I should be able to do is craft up a bunch of these ingots. We got 28 so far, and we're about to get a couple more. And then what I can do is from here, we then can make all the tools. So I need a pink tourmaline sword, a shovel, I need a pickaxe, I know I'm gonna need an axe, as well as the hoe, and that should be the quest completed. Perfect. And then I'm gonna need the armor as well, so we should be able to make ourselves the full set of the pink tourmaline stuff. And then I also am gonna need the crystal defossilizer, so I'm gonna need the bucket, and then I'm gonna need to make the crystal defossilizer, which is dope. So now we've got the crystal defossilizer. Perfect. I don't fully know what the pink tourmaline, but pink, okay. So then we're gonna need the cat's eye stuff, which I guess is the same, cat's eye nuggets. So cat's eye, I don't know if I have enough actually for everything that I need to do, so I might need to go back and get a little more. Except the nuggets are EMCable, which is interesting because it means that I can just do this. And I can also just do this, which means that now cool. Now we've got as much as I'm gonna need. And I'm also gonna need my tablet still, so we should probably keep that in my inventory. But we can now make ourselves the cat's eye sword, the shovel, pickaxe, as well as the axe and the hoe. And that should be everything for that. And then we can craft up, of course, the helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots. And I don't fully know exactly what we're trying to go for right now, but that's going to be most of that. What else do I need from here? So I need the crystal power chip, which is going to be another thing that I have to make, and I'm going to need some more pink tourmaline ingots. Cool, we got pink tourmaline. Cool. Oh no, pink tourmaline, it's so rare. Crystal power chip. Cool, we got the crystal power chip. Cool. I don't know what that does in specific, but warped ant spawn egg, wither skeleton spawn egg, shulker spawn egg, stray, zombified piglin. I don't know what you're here for, but please leave me alone. I'm trying to do other things. But regardless, we can actually do even more stuff now. I think I need to make all the kyanite stuff, so let's just do that real quick. That's not going to take very long now, is it? Cool, kyanite stuff. Then we can take care of everything else. So it should be all the kyanite stuff. Yep, perfect. You'll love to see it. That is everything that taken care of. Wait, I'm missing there's a pink crystal sapling? Now I gotta find a pink tree. Never mind. I just teleported to the dimension and they're like right there. So now I can just go home again. I unnecessarily made that a big deal. It's whatever. We also can make the amethyst stuff. So I mean, we need to, but we also can. So, do I have amethyst in here? I do. That's good, because I'm going to need a couple of it. And ultimate bow, of course, that should be where the amethyst is. And I just made 2 shovels, because why not? It's whatever. Who really cares? It's you know, things happen. Life goes on. Whatever's happening in your life, I hope that you're able to at least put on a smile, because smiling is part of what makes life amazing. Regardless, we just got the amethyst stuff taken care of. I'm gonna now need to make a ruby sword and ruby shovel, because I need to do that, because that's cool. What else do I need to make from there? I'm also gonna need to butter, which is milk bucket, and okay, butter and butter candy, okay, and bacon, okay, and a BLT, cool. So I gotta get butter first, cool. Butter, really hard to make. Bacon, really hard to make again. Butter candy, cool. You'll love to see it. So if I go bacon, cooked bacon, hooray, okay, and then we go tomato, hooray, okay, lettuce, so we've got everything other than the butter, but now I can just go and butter, and then everything but the bread, so I can just grab the bread now. So now I should have everything to make a full stack of BLT sandwiches, even though I would never need to eat all of the BLT sandwiches. So now I can actually, you know what, screw it, we're not just gonna be eating the nether gooey beef stew, even though it sounds absolutely delicious. We're gonna be eating some BLTs, which honestly, frankly, sound disgusting, because I am one of the people in this world who hate tomatoes, and it's just a textural thing. My brain doesn't like, the texture just doesn't sit with me. It's purely a textural thing, and I completely understand if you like them. I just cannot respect that about you. Tiger's Eye. Do I have Tiger's Eye? Tiger. Do I have Tiger's Eye in here? You might. Bruh. Tiger's Eye.
Perfect. We got the Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye. Hooray. We got the Tiger's Eye.
We can also make, wait, I have rubies in here, right? Hooray, rubies! Super hard to get. Cool, we got a thunder staff. I can also, hopefully, dead stink bugs. Are stink bugs hard to come by? I don't know. Apparently I don't have any stink bug stuff. Probably because I kept throwing it away because it just didn't matter to me, but that's my bad, I guess. Apparently I gotta care about everything now. So, probably should put that in my inventory, although it doesn't really matter, but it's whatever. So we just gotta get all the Tiger's Eye stuff, and then we can go. I just made 2 pickaxes again. You know, I don't. At this point, we've got everything. Thing matter little, care none. Non-issue. Care big, no. Me, yes. Was that English? Comment below if you think that was English, because I at this point, I don't know what I'm speaking. I also need to find a peonia and a red rose, and I don't know how to find either of those. I also don't know what a peonia is, but apparently it's a pink flower, which is kind of cool. It's kind of pretty looking. I might have to look into it. I still need to make the tin and copper stuff, though. Which, you know, I'd rather not, but fair enough, I guess. Red. Wait, I need red sandstone for that? Why are you making me do this? Why? That means I need fire and dirt essence, which means I need to make dirt seeds, and then grow dirt seeds, which is just lame. Okay, fine. Whatever. They asked me to do it, so I'll do it, because I don't care. Forward. Hooray! And now we just plop in the dirt, and that should be nice and simple, because then we just go I'm making the sound effects as if sound effects. Dirt seeds. Hooray! Cool. And now we need fire essence, which is the fire seeds, which we need to make the fire agglomerato, which is... Should I have lava buckets in here? Or I don't? Bucket? Do I have a bucket? I have a bucket, which means I can now get a lava bucket, because there shouldn't be lava too far away. Except there is, so we're gonna go to the nether, because the nether's a quicker way to get lava than the overworld, apparently, because there's no lava close by, which is fine. It is what it is. The nether. Hooray, and now we can just go home again, because, excuse me, what? What just, did I just get scammed? Huh? Did I just leave my lava somewhere in the nether? Is there still lava? That was weird. I genuinely don't know what just happened. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple extra buckets just so that we have, you know, a good margin. And now I'm gonna go home again And if I do this, click on this, and fire Glamorado. Okay, thank God it's the clay that's remaining, so I should be able to clay. Oh no, clay's so hard to get. Oh no, oh no. We can just make 4 of you. Chuck that in there, and then I should be able to just fire seeds. Click that, and then we can just get, shoot. So now we've got everything that we need. So now we can just plop that all down, and we go boom, 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 boom. Come on, fire seeds! Hooray! Okay, cool. We got it. We got fire seed. Yeah, cool. Insanium farmland, and then we get ourselves the chests, and then we get ourselves the hopping bonsai pots. And now we plop these guys down, and we plop the bonsai pots down, and we put the Insanium farmland in there, and then we get those guys and that guy, and then now we wait, and we get 10 fire essence, 10 dirt essence, and everything is right in the world because I just got the stuff that I need in order to make my red sandstone hut. Oh, hooray! Okay, we got our red sandstone now. Yay! And now I can make red sandstone, and then I can make that's cut red sandstone. I need smooth red sandstone, which is smelted. Okay, come on. Come on, we just gotta smelt it. We just gotta smelt it. Smooth red sandstone, and then I gotta craft up 1 thing of slabs, and then I gotta make the copper defossilizer, which is cool, because now we got the copper defossilizer. So I don't have to worry about that again. And now I need a platinum do I have platinum stuff from sunstone, titanium, tin, uranium, titanium. Oh, that's the platinum. This is how I get I have the platinum lumps though, right? I should, right? Platinum. Cool. Hooray. Okay, so probably should grab a good 2 stacks of each of the lumps. Cause perfect. Silver, tin, copper. We got all the lumps now. So now at Chaos Awakens, silver. Now we can get ourselves our full set of silver stuff, which is great because this is definitely not difficult at all to see what I'm doing. Because why would it be difficult for me to see what I'm doing when I'm only achieving quests and everything's popping up in front of everything else that I need to be reading? But, you know, it would be difficult if I wasn't such a master. But now we got all the silver stuff, and now I gotta go through the tin and the copper stuff. So we gotta get the tin stuff, which I guess we can get the platinum stuff along with the tin stuff, because the platinum stuff is a little bit worse than some of the other stuff. Like the cat's eye, it's a little worse than the cat's eye stuff. Cool, I guess. But I also gotta make all the tin stuff, because the tin stuff's different from the platinum stuff. I also don't know what exactly... Wait, queen scale? How the heck do I get the queen scales again? Have they added that yet? Have they added the queen scale stuff yet? I don't think they've done that. But, yeah, once they add that stuff from the Chaos Awakens mod, I will definitely be checking it out, so let me know. I'm also working on my own rendition of Crazy Craft because this doesn't really have everything or the essence of everything that the original Crazy Craft really had. So if I can find the OG or just make the OG, then that's dope. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. If I can make it happen, it's gonna be dope, but if I can't, it's whatever. I need copper stuff now, and then we'll be able to hopefully go through the full process of getting everything else. So we got the copper stuff, which is great, so that's all taken care of. All those quests are completed. Cool. I still need to get all the different flowers, the carnivorous plants, the ginkgo ent, which is just one of the other ents. Forgot about the copper tools, so we should probably just do that real quick while we're at it, just to keep on the same, like, vein or train of thought. So we've got all those tools, and now what is actually left? So what is left is a little bit of stuff in the overworld when it comes to, apparently I need apple logs. I also need strawberries. I am also going to need to do a little more to fix those quests, hopefully get these quests working again, or figure out why they're not. And also, then we've got the whole chapter of Levind, because I have no idea what this even is. The Levind chapter, and I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but it is Levind. And what we're going to be doing is, there's a bunch of stuff to finish in the Lantern Dimension, all of these, in fact, and we're just going to go through most of it. So we need to find Mithril, which is gem found in the Mithril Haven biome, which I think we're gonna need a different one or to find a better area, which maybe this structure is actually what we need because it looks like there's Mithril ore over here and I couldn't find any anywhere else, but apparently this is just a structure that has a ton of it. Maybe I didn't actually need to go there and, you know, look for it after all. Also, there's just Mithril blocks down here. We have the miners down here. May or may not need to kill those guys. You also can get heated mithril from smelting it, as well as mithril dust from glowstoning it. There's also a couple different mobs. The miners... Wait, miner level 4, level 3, level 2, level 1? They have different levels? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I just... Is there more down here, or is this kind of just surface level stuff? Because if there's not much down, then... maybe I just need to chill over here. I don't fully know what I can really do, but apparently it looks like I was just really unlucky with the ores, though. It also seems as though the miners are only level 3. I don't know if that's accurate, but those are the only ones that are spawning. Yeah, level 3. Oh, that one had emerald on it. Was that one a different level? We wait and we do it. A new batch spawned, and hopefully it's not enough. Okay, how many more do I need to get? I need to get 1 level 4, I need 1 more level 3, and I need 6 more level 1s. Okay, that's another level. Cool, another level 3. Oh, I already have all the... never mind. Apparently, I don't really need any more. Okay, we got a different quest completed. We got the level 2s. Now I just need level 1s and the level 4. I don't know. I've never been to this structure before, so I don't know if it's like super rare, if it's gonna take a while to spawn. But maybe we wait and see what happens. Wait, is that a new one? Not that guy, this one. Level 4, we got the level 4, so now I just need a little bit more of the level 1s. I need like 1 more level 1. Wither Catalyst, which is a Wither Catalyst flower, which is a Crest Dominator zombie, which is for something completely different. So there's the Donta Guardians, there's a different Donta boys. We also need to get goat stuff, which is underground apparently. Okay, Donta lands, this is what we needed, right? Dominator Guardians, okay. I need something else, right? Is it over here? I know I need to get rid of several of each of these random dudes, so we should just fly around for a bit, getting rid of them. Also the basals or whatever they're called spawn here from the thermal stuff, which is interesting. But I don't fully know what else I'm trying to do specifically in this area. I am getting other things that I didn't get before, so maybe I don't fully know why that would be, but potentially something changed. I'm working on making my own Crazy Craft style pack as close as it can be to the original Crazy Craft, except for in 1.18. It may have to be 1.16.5, again, just like this one. If I can get it 1.18, that'd be dope. So I'm trying. It may or may not happen, but let me know in the comments if you guys think that would be something that you'd want to play. And also, if you want to play this pack, the link is in fact in the description. For all of those who keep asking and not check the description, even though usually pack links are in the description, but I don't fully know. Regardless, we need Donta ingots and Donta string, so I need to have that much in my inventory at once as well, which is interesting. I also know that I need the flowers, so I should probably get rid of those guys as well. Dominator lands versus the Donta stuff in the Donta biomes. I need a bunch of these dudes. Okay, we got the 5th piece of the heart, the broken heart. We got a bunch of really cool trinkets and stuff. I do need to go through them at some point and organize everything. I should probably grab that. You know, it makes sense, right? Because I also know that I need, I have plenty of Donta string. Donta fragments, Donta ingots. Okay, so I can grab all those guys, and that unlocks more quests for me, I believe. Yeah, Donta weapons. So now we can make the Donta stuff, which I don't know what this costs overall. Donta Guardian relic, special drop, Donta Guardian. Okay, so I need to kill the different Donta Guardians until I get each one of those, I guess. Wait, okay, I don't have those specific things yet, so this is gonna take some time for me to get them, but until then, wait, is that another thing? I don't fully know exactly what to do, other than just continue going around for potentially there's some good stuff in here. And I know that we can also get the different guardians from the spawners. The main reason why I'm here is to get all of the different guardian stuff. And apparently they're just very rare drops. I don't know if they're from structures or anything, because I don't think those are structures. They're just black slagstone, which is interesting because there's not much really to it. Fair enough, I guess. So maybe we just run around for a bit, or maybe I do this. Wait, we can break that and get all these dudes, because I know we need the stuff that they drop, and I know that it's helpful for us. I just don't remember what, and the rare drops are pretty rare, so we should get them whenever we're close. Also for these, always make sure to grab the fragments and stuff, because sometimes there's rare drops in there. Get all of these guys, the dominators, and of course there's always just a bunch of other things that we need to take care of too. So probably should just quickly chuck all this stuff in here, and we can actually go through what we really need real quick. I should probably grab all of the different fragments out of there just so that they don't fill up our backpack. And now we can look at the quests, and I need the Blake stuff. I also need the goat mask. I need another one rather. And then we got the Edenite stuff. There's the boss summoner, Edenite Lord, boss summoner, Levin, okay, so there's two different boss summoners. The first one takes the goat mask, which we can put in our inventory, and then we can maybe make another boss summoner. Any more Donta string blocks? 4 more, perfect. So now we got another Goat King boss one. Edenite Lord, I need more Edenite ingots, so, Edenite, perfect, and we can probably slash set warp, lantern, perfect, okay, and then we just slash home real quick, perfect, and now we should be able to just smelt the stuff up real nice and quick, just so we don't have to worry about most of this. So I can just go badoop, and then we can grab the rest of that, and then we can go badoop. And now we craft ourselves a Edenite crown. What the? Celestial crown, celestial helmet, which means I need a celestial armor kit, which means I need celestial ingots, which is celestial nuggets, which is the celestial handle, which is what drops from the dominators tier 2. Okay, so if I do slash, and I need to farm dominators apparently, but I also need to, actually most of the stuff is dominator related, so maybe I just, dominator nugget, dominator ingot, okay, dominator falchion handle, summoning core, okay, interesting. How does this work? We gotta learn how this all works. Dominator weapons, they grow as you kill into smite 10 or smite 30, obtained from different bosses, one common feature, okay. Interesting. Dominator sword. On undead hit, heal 1 HP. Interesting. So that's what I need to go to the next level, which is 2 of the Dominator ingots, which means that I need to kill a bunch more of the Dominators. And the Dominator lands is this tiny little biome that's right here. Is there a bigger Dominator lands? Because this is tiny. Like, holy, at least there's some of the, I guess these guys are level 2. No, those are Dominator crest zombies. Interesting. They have very good breath, apparently. Very white teeth as well. Dominator sword, got that taken care of. And so we've got that. Dominator zombies, Falchion parts. So I guess I gotta move away. Is there bigger Dominator lands somewhere? Is that what this is? That's probably what this is. We should probably go over here, because it looks like it's a much bigger Dominator land, so I'm gonna be honest. And it looks like there might be a structure. Oh yeah, this is where we were at the other time. And there's a bunch of stuff here that we can get. There's all the flowers, there's all the random dudes, there's also Trimite ore. Probably something I need to grab. Do I need a lot of Trimite ore, or is that something different? Where was the Trimite ore quest? Oh, a Trimaton block, which is Trimaton, which is Dawsonite, which is... Oh, I have Dawsonite. Dawes. We can grab a ton of that. Does this have EMC? Because if that had EMC, that'd be dope. I'd be very happy if some of this stuff had EMC. We can also summon another King Goat, I guess. Hooray! That was so hard. Wow. I struggled greatly with that boss. That was so terribly difficult. Now at least we can get a ton more of these guys. And I don't fully know what quests have been unlocked yet, so we can maybe fly up into the air a little bit, check out the new quests. So we need the Trimaton block, and we can also make the Dominator Falchion, which is Dominator Falchion kit, which is interesting that it's just a kit, because, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Dominator sword, okay, interesting. And then we can just grab a smith table, and we can also make 9, apparently I need more trimite, which I guess I should have seen when I didn't get, you know, as much trimite as was 9, but fair enough. Need 4 more, perfect, easy. And now we make our Trimaton block. Cool. And now we can also smithing table ourselves a Dominator Falchion, which is nice. And now what we can do is we look in here, and what's next? Dominator Scythe parts, Dominator Tier 1. How do I get Dominator Tier 1 though? Okay. Interesting. Dominator Summoning Scroll. Okay. So that's a thing. Summon Dominator 1, Dominator 2, and a Dominator 3. So I need hard flesh, apparently, which sounds a little wild. Just being completely honest. Hard flesh, let's grab a bunch of that, just so we have it in the system, and then I can grab the block, and then I can hard flesh, I can grab the blocks, and then I need ingots of it, celestial oh, shoot. Okay, which, I guess that's just Dominator Tier 2 that we get, so that's cool. That's not too bad. So then what we do is, in here we need to make a Dominator scroll. That's a Dominator Summoning Scroll, which apparently I need a bunch of different stuff for, which is, I mean, cool, I guess. Golden Tough Paper, okay, cool. The paper itself needs to be hardened. Cool, I don't know why it's so difficult, apparently, just to summon some people to dominate me. I mean, I guess that makes sense then, thinking about it, but, you know, hey, whatever. So, if I do this, does it work? Does it work? Small ration piece. I don't know if it worked or not. Dominator Zombie, Cursed Top Knot. Cool, we got a bunch of interesting stuff. We can just make a bunch of this summoning things, I guess. I probably should make a couple of the tier 1s, like 4 of the tier 1s, and then we'll make like 4. Shoot, I need more of the summoning things, which I guess are rare, maybe? Where the heck he go? There he is. And then we go summon Dominator Tier 1, and then we kill him again. Perfect. And then we just click those guys, and we summon, and he falls, and we get rid of him, and then we summon, and he falls, and we kill him into midair. And then we get all the Tier 3 Dominators. We get him in midair, we get rid of him. Easy does it, easy does it. We get some netherite from it, cool. This is so difficult. These bosses, they're so hard. I'm so happy that they made it so difficult. It's crazy. So yeah, I guess we have the Dominator stuff, and we also got a bunch of Celestial stuff from it, which is cool, I guess. I don't fully know what do we need next. Dominator Scythe. And then I need the Scythe. And then that goes into the Ultimate Flesh. Okay, interesting. A little bit confusing, but fair enough. Dominator Scythe kit, cool. So now we can go smithing table, and then we get Dominator Scythe. Then we get our smithing table back. And then now what we can do, we get rid of that, we get rid of that, we get rid of that. Yeah, but what about if I just, how do I make Dominator Summoning Cores? Crest Dominator Zombie. So I need whitening strips, man. I need him to spawn. So I just go for these guys, right? And they're the ones that drop them, and the rest of them we can just ignore, because all we need is the dudes that can potentially drop the free stuff that we can use to summon the dudes. Because I don't want to have to run around and go back to the overworld to go get rid of zombies and stuff to get, you know, it's whatever. Let's just go around until we get a bunch of the summoning cores, and then we can find out what we're gonna do from there. Okay, well, I've just been here for a couple minutes, and now we should be able to make, wait, if I put that into my inventory, we can get that part of it accomplished. I still need to get rid of a bunch more of the Dominator 2s, so we should use all 4 of them to get more of these guys. And then from here we can go a little bit crazy when it comes to, oh no, Elite Dominator Guard. You guys are so hard to deal with. Oh no. And we got all that stuff. Wait, there was one more summon Dominator. Hooray. Okay, we get rid of you, and then we get a bunch more of the fun stuff. 11 Celestial Nuggets. That's perfect. So what we should be able to do, I need one more. Okay, and then we can get the Celestial Sword, which is Celestial Ingots and the Celestial Handle. Okay, so we're super close. I just need to get rid of more of these Crest Dominator zombies until we get more of the summoning cord things, so we can start summoning them. And we already got one. Do I have enough of the Celestial Nuggets? I have exactly enough, so we can summon our first Dominator 3. And I still haven't gotten the sword yet, which is probably a dumb decision by me, because I think we just used everything that we needed to get it. But I mean, hey, now let's just make ourselves that Celestial Sword now, huh? Yep, Celestial Sword. Fun. Did I not get? Oh, I need to get another Dominator Crest zombie, because I just did the big brain. We just went one step ahead or 2 steps ahead instead of completing the step before it, because now we need to go 1 step back in order to actually accomplish our goals. So we got all that stuff, perfect, and now we get our Dominate Summoner. Hooray. Okay, we got the Celestial Boots and stuff, and now we can get the full Dominator set. Dominator sets. I don't have the chest plate, which is interesting. I don't know if there is a chest plate. It looks like it's just a Dominator 2 drop that we haven't gotten yet, which is interesting, because it seems like we got a little unlucky. But sword abilities, enhance it, go through the ability mixes quest before these next quests. Celestial points, ability mixes. Oh, that's all this stuff. Nah, I'm not gonna do that yet. Absorbent Sword, Eternal Mix, Eternal Sword. Eternal Mix is all the different mixes. Cool, okay. So we need the Withering, Eternal, and Flaming Celestial Swords. Oh, I need any of them. Okay, and then from there, we just combine it in a smithing table. Now what I need to do is we need the Celestial Point, which then we use for the crown. Yes, okay, so Celestial Point. Perfect, so we got that. Now we can go for the rest of the stuff, which is going to be mostly from the Dominator tier 3s. So I need to get a bunch more of the summoning things and summon a bunch of the other Dominators so that we can get the ingots, so that we can make more of the Dominator tier 3 summoners, which shouldn't be too big of a deal, because I do think that it's relatively quick for me to get the summoning cores, but I don't know. Let's summon, and that should give us the stuff that I need in order to go through and proceed with getting more of the Celestial ingots needed to summon more Dominators. So 19 Celestial Nuggets. Potentially the next tier Dominator gives us enough. Maybe I just got unlucky, or I don't fully know. Celestial tier 4. So how do I get Celestial tier 4? Summon Dominator, summon Celestial 4. I need Celestial blocks in order to summon a Celestial 4, which means that I need to just go through getting so many. Okay, tier 2 Dominators for the Nugs. So I just need a ton of the Dominator tier 2s. Okay, well, time to farm real quick. Okay, we've got 6 more Dominator 2 spawns that we can do. And thankfully these don't use any Celestial stuff, but they give us the Celestial Nuggets. So it's not hard for us to actually just get Celestial Nuggets from them. I don't fully know, does the armor actually... Does the Dominator armor turn into nuggets? It turns into Dominator ingots. Okay, that's unfortunate, because I wish it turned into Celestial stuff, because right now we're trying to get the Celestial ingots to summon a Celestial 4, which is going to be so difficult. I don't even know, what right now are we doing? So Celestial 4 is after we get the Celestial Crown, but for the crown we need the points, which is the special drops, the Dominator stuff, Maybe there's a better way we could do this. Okay, we're gonna try something, because what I think I can do is this summons a Dominator zombie. A Elite Dominator, Crest Dominator spawn egg. So this is what we need in order to get the things to spawn the stuff. So it's currently spawning Dominator zombie. If I break it, I get the spawner. What I should be able to do is place it down. I should be able to click this spawn egg. Okay, I can spawn them, but I can't use the spawn egg. Nope, just mob drops. Okay, so that's kind of annoying. If it's not gonna spawn... Okay, well, I thought there was gonna be a way for me to actually be able to do this quicker, but apparently there's not. So it's just gonna take a bunch of time for me to get all the summoning cores I need, and then summon all the Dominator 2s I need, and summon... Because each of the Dominator 3s takes Celestial Ingots, so they're not worth making. These guys... I just need all the summoning cores, which I'm going to leave in my inventory. I'm just going to run around and get as many as I can within the next, like, half an hour or whatever. We're going to see how many we get, and then we're going to summon all of them, we're going to fight them, and we're going to take care of it. So hopefully this doesn't take forever. Okay, it's been a bit. I have 23 Dominator summoning cores. We're going to turn all of those into summon Dominator 2s, and it looks like we're out of hard flesh, which is still... wild to me that they called it hard flesh, but fair enough. So we're gonna summon a bunch of these guys just so that we can take care of them. Thankfully, they're not very difficult to deal with whatsoever, so we can just kind of run through them, but it's a little bit annoying just that we have to do it like this, because I'd rather just have to do it once or twice and then be able to do and get the thing that we actually want to get, which is just the celestial spawner thing, so that we can eliminate the celestial peoples, just so that we have it taken care of. But we might have enough after all of this. If I'm gonna need to farm more of these Dominator lands peoples, this is gonna be really annoying for me, because I've been here for like an hour and something, and it's just the same thing over. It's just running around trying to find the Crest boys. We got all this stuff now. So now we're gonna see how much we actually got of the stuff that we need, the Celestial Ingots. We got exactly one block. Actually, wait, Celestial, we need to get, wait, I need tablet, I need to summon the Dominator 3s, because they will drop they're the ones that drop the stuff for the crown, and we need it bare minimum. Yeah, we're gonna need bare minimum 8 of those drops, so I'm gonna need to get so many. I also need a Celestial Armor Kit, and then a Dominator helmet. And I'm also gonna need my smithing table back, because we're gonna need to craft ourselves the helmet, which is a 0.75 kills for Dominator summon, which is interesting because I think there's a potential way I could make it so that we just instantly spawn Dominators, but I don't fully know. Wait, what's it? It's the sword. It's the Celestial Sword, right? Celestial Sword. So if I kill these guys, do I spawn a Dominator? Does it have to be a specific thing? Okay, no, it just summons a Dominator. So if I... Okay, I'm stupid. I didn't realize that it was like that. I thought I was gonna have to grind for all this, but nope, I can just do that. Okay, that's a lot better. Now we just get to spam run through all the enemies that spawn in the Dominator land, because there's a ton of enemies that spawn here. Thankfully, eventually, we'll get a Dominator summon, and when one gets summoned, then what we'll be able to do is... I guess Dominator Sword has Smite 2. Cool. Thankfully, this does not do anything to us, really. But we can just do that. We get that. We get Celestial Nuggets. And what I actually need is the Dominator, the next tier of Dominator. Because the next tier of Dominator is the one that gives us the cool stuff. The tier 3 is the one that we need, because that drops the nuggets and the other stuff. And we just kill our second one. We got a Celestial Ingot from that, which it didn't say was a thing, but apparently it was a thing. I'm a little confused by that, but thankfully this is so much quicker. You know, I probably should have read that you could do that, because I feel a little dumb just not understanding how this even worked. Now that I do, I'm very happy because it's so much quicker to at least get the Dominators. Plus, we get the other Dominator summoning stuff whenever we get rid of the Crest dudes. So it's just like a win-win. Elite Dominator Zombie. Crazy. It's not wanting to summon them now. Hopefully soon it will. Come on. Summon me a Dominator, please. It did. Wow, I just needed to ask nicely. Okay. And we get some more Celestial Nuggets. What are we at Celestial-wise? So, summon a Celestial. I just need a bunch of the Celestial Ingots, which is going to be the Celestial Nuggets. So that means I just need to do this for a bit until we get as many as we need. So, probably just going to do this for a bit until we get all of these Celestial Nuggets and Ingots that we need, and I'm going to figure out if there's a way that I can improve my rates for doing stupid things for summoning these Dominators. But yeah, I guess that's what the scroll was for? I don't fully know. I'm going to figure it out though. Okay, it has been quite some time, and we are now able to just go through, essentially run through these guys really quickly, and summon some Dominators occasionally, which is, it's always nice when you get a good spawn, because, I mean, we'll try and get one here. We just got a Dominator tier 2 spawn, which is perfect, because it gave us a little bit extra of the Celestial Nuggets. And we now have the Celestial Crown. I don't know exactly how the Celestial Crown works. So, allows you to summon Dominator mobs without needing, with the Dominator weapon to further increase the spawning power. Okay. Interesting. It is a head armor, but I do not think that we can actually put it on our head without dying. So I think it works from our inventory. I mean, we'll find out in a second when I come over to the group right over here. And we can see, okay, it took 2 to spawn a Dominator. What about now? And it took like 4 to spawn a Dominator, which maybe, okay. So it does increase it from just the inventory, because that's, I mean, it took like 7 to spawn one without it. So it being every couple is actually kind of crazy now, which is great, because before it just took forever. And it seems to just increase spawns, period, which is nice. You'll love to see it. And now what we can do is we can actually just chuck all this stuff in here. And what we should be able to do is soon, and I don't mean immediately, but I do mean soon, hopefully, we'll be able to craft up our Summon Celestial, because that is the next thing that we need to do. And it's going to take a bit. Can summon when you have a summoning power of 6. The crown is +1, Ednite crown is +2. The sword is +1, the falchion is +2. The scythe is +3. Celestial rapier. Wait. So the Celestial Rapier, I need to get Celestial Reaper kit, and then I need to get a Celestial Rapier kit. And that's on a base Celestial Sword, which I should be able to craft. So we'll get one of them, and then I'm going to need a smithing table again. And then I'm going to need a Reaper kit, which is going to cost a bunch of different Celestianized drops. So we're gonna already have to kill a couple, but it's gonna take us quite some time because we're eventually gonna need all of this stuff. Altar can be activated by having 9 Celestial blocks as a base. Celestial blocks. That's this, right? Celestial blocks. So, right-clicking it will give you the Celestianized special drops from undead mobs. Killing Dominator zombies and bosses will give more drops. Probably should have looked at that first, but now it's gonna take us a little bit longer to grind some more of these guys to get the stuff that we need, so that's what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna see how long it takes, but hopefully it doesn't take too long, because I'm already kind of losing my mind from being here, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been here for probably about an hour and a half now, and I've just been running around doing the same thing over and over, and you know what, it's fun, but it's a little bit, I'm going a little bit crazy, as you can probably tell by how fast I'm talking, because I don't usually talk this fast, because I'm usually pretty laid back, but oh my gosh, I'm going a little bit crazy, and you know what, it's okay, because it's all vibes, we're just chilling, I'm just having fun, I'm just gonna go through, we're gonna do this, we're gonna get everything, and we're gonna go crazy with it. Okay, that's all we gotta do. Nothing too crazy. We're just chilling. We're just going. We're gonna get all the Dominators. We're gonna get the Celestial blocks. I gotta Celestial beacon this place up soon. And yeah, we'll do that first before we kill the or the Celestial tier 4, because I want to have those increased drops. It sounds like a good idea. Okay, so apparently I didn't understand how the crown worked. So I got the Edenite crown. I don't fully understand what exactly. So Celestials spawn from you just killing mobs with the sword, even if you don't have like that level of thing. I didn't understand that this is how it was going to be. So I get Dominator tier 3s or those Celestial tier 4s, and I get nothing else. And I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting them to spawn, period. So I wasn't ready for getting the quests or anything. So I don't know exactly what I was doing. Crest Dominators, so I should have a bunch of them then to make the, this stuff, right? So if I do this, I have a bunch of it, thankfully. Holy, that's great. Okay, so we can make some of the crystallized celestial bone matter. I don't know what it's used for, but it's probably needed for the celestial rapier. I need 2 of them, and as well as Celestion, which is Celestian nuggets, which is Celestian ingots, which is the nuggets again, which is the ingots, which is from the Celestian eyes, which means that I need to still continue down this pathway in order to get, first off, I need more of the celestial bone matter, and I also need more of the other things because I need to actually finish off it's just, I don't fully, so I need to get a bunch more of the Dominators and Celestials and the nuggets and the ingots and the other stuff. So essentially, I just got to do this. I used most of my Celestial stuff in order to actually get the stuff to finish making the crown. So that was annoying, but now we're going and we're just going to go and we're going to get all the Dominators that we need in order to hopefully be able to take all this and take care of it and go through this path and not have to worry about it because, oh my gosh, this has taken so long and I just want to get this finished. Because it's a lot. I was not expecting this to be a multi-hour recording session, as I'm just running around trying to essentially sprint around taking care of random mobs that spawn, hoping that they spawn something that's big that will give us the loot that we need, which, I mean, we're getting relatively lucky, so I'm not unhappy with that. It's just unfortunate that it's taking this long and that it's going at the pace it's going, because right now we need 4 more blocks, and we're getting about a block every, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. So, we'll just do this for a little bit longer. Okay, so apparently I either was getting really unlucky earlier or got really lucky just now, because we just got that stuff, and now I should have this taken care of. We're getting the drops as well, which is cool. So we're getting the Celestian nuggets. Very high rate, surprisingly. So we're getting those. We're also getting just other stuff, and hopefully that should mean that now we're not going to have to worry about a ton. Although I don't fully know how far that range extends. Apparently all the way out to here. We also got the Celestial Reaper Guard, which is pretty cool. There's also the Celestial Tier 4 that we can take out, just nice and quick like that. For whatever it wants to drop. We got an unbreakable scroll, which is nice. So the Celestion ingots, we need those guys, and then we're also gonna need the other stuff for the Celestial Reaper kit. So I need the Celestian Eyes drops again, which is gonna take a little bit more grinding, but hopefully not a whole ton more because it does seem to not be terribly bad now. But maybe I was just getting lucky. I don't fully know. I didn't get the Celestian Eyes drops from that, though, which was interesting. So maybe it's just very selective? I don't fully know if we're just getting unlucky or if something else happened, but yeah, okay. Maybe it's just a smaller range than I was thinking, so maybe I have to bait them a little bit closer. Because that time we still didn't get any of the Celestian Eyes stuff. Interesting. Maybe... Or what about you guys? Do you guys drop the Celestian Eyes stuff? Is it going into my backpack? No, it shouldn't be, at least. We're getting the Dominator nuggets still. We're getting the normal drops. Maybe it's just the Dominators that drop them? I mean, it's looking a little weird, but I think I'm just gonna grind and figure out what the actual conditions are. Because if it's a range thing, I can bait them to be a lot closer. and it's not an issue. Dominator Scythe Orb. So it could be... I didn't get the Celestionized things, though. The specific nuggets. So maybe it's a Celestionized drop from the higher tier guys, but I'm not 100% certain. So maybe I just bait them all into chasing me over back towards the altar if they want to come over. Y'all gonna come over here, please? What about you? Come on. Come on, I'm just trying to get you close so that I can potentially get cooler stuff from you, because I don't know. Yeah, it's just being weird. Well, I'll figure it out. What about you guys? Will you guys drop me good stuff? I don't know. Maybe it's just being confusing. Who knows? Okay, so I click on it, and it makes a sound sometimes, so it could be just a very interesting case of you need to activate it for it to actually do the thing, and then it starts dropping, because we got the Celestion now. We got the fragments at a much higher rate now, which should be almost everything. I just need the blade. Okay, so I should be able to just click on it, and then we go, and we get the nuggets. We got the blade, which is dope, because that means that I should be able to upgrade my sword into the Reaper. I don't fully know how that works, but I'm going to plop that down right here. And we're going to click all this stuff into here. We're going to make a bunch of the Celestian ingots. Then we're going to make a Celestial Reaper kit. And can we upgrade this one into the Reaper? No, we cannot. But we can upgrade this one into the Reaper, which is great. And now I got to switch all of the enchantments. But what does it take for the Rapier? I need Celestian blocks. Okay. This one's probably going to be a little more efficient, but if it's just Celestion, I should be able to, you know, farm up a little bit from these guys, right? And then we can go, and then we can upgrade it before I switch all the enchantments over, because there's a bunch of enchantments that are going to just be a hassle to switch from one thing to another. Gotta make sure it's activated. I don't know how long the activation lasts, but it does seem to make it very, very efficient. 26... Yeah, deactivated. And then we get you guys. We get the Dominator. Cool, he probably jumped into the air, tried to get away. 29, 40, easy dubs. Honestly, it's not even gonna take too much, just purely on the fact that we can always come back, we can activate it. I don't know what costs to activate it, probably life. But since we've got crazy, stupid healing and invulnerability, it just doesn't cost us anything, but I don't fully know. We got the Dominator zombies, we get the normal Dominators, we get all these guys, we get all the Celestion, which is crazy, because I was not expecting it to take so long and then take so short, because genuinely this has not taken very long at all. Then we get these, the Celestial Bone Matter stuff, and then we turn that into the Crystallized Bone Matter, and then we turn that, we just need one more Celestion block, which means I probably go to reactivate it, and then we insta-go and we take care of a bunch more of these dudes, and boop boop, boop boop, boop boop, come on now. We just take care of all these guys nice and simple. We get a bunch of Celestion. Maybe a Dominator spawns, maybe not. If one spawns, or like a tier 4 Celestial, that'd be dope, because, I mean, all these guys are just going to give us a bunch of great stuff. Yeah, Celestial 4. Perfect. Even if it's a special one, it doesn't matter in the face of stupid, crazy, overpowered stuff. Regardless, we then turn all of that into Celestian ingots, gives us another Celestion block, and then we get our Celestial Reap. And then there's the other one, which is the... Oh my god. Is there a better one? No, but we do need to get the armor, so it's going to take a bit. And I think that we switch all of the... We've got the Unbreakable Scroll, which we're going to plop onto this guy real quick. Then we slash home real quick. We take all of our enchantments off of this guy. We can plop it back in there. Doesn't matter if it sets entities on fire. We really don't really care at all. And then we just plop all of these guys onto here. Hopefully. If our anvils don't insta-break. There we go, and then we go slash warp back to the Domlands. It's dark, but it should change in a second. If I just break a block or two, it should. There we go. Hooray. Okay. So now all we have to do is, I think we just need to add Celestionized Is it a... Oh, it gives us a minute. Okay. Okay, gotcha. That's what's actually happening, right? Is it's giving us a minute of a thing called Celestianize when we hit it. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That makes more sense with how the talisman would work. And that guy's jumping and spitting people out, which is fine. We just gotta get our special stuff. We gotta get our other stuff as well. Holy drops, that's a lot of stuff as well. We get a bunch of the Celestion stuff, and our Celestianize has not run out yet, so we can still go get a little bit more. I mean, I don't know fully how much we really need to get, but still have 11 seconds, so we can at least get a little bit more. You know, it's not gonna hurt anybody. So just farm up a tiny bit more. From there, we get our Celestion stuff. We get our other Celestion stuff. I can make a nugget, and I can also make 2 Dominator blocks. I'm gonna need 2 things of nuggets, I think, because I want to make 2 of these, and see if having 2 of them adds 2 minutes. It adds 1 minute total. Okay, so that does not stack. Then this one should... okay. So now if I go, we've got 2 minutes, and it should increase the drops by, I mean, 50% increase drops, which is kind of massive for this. Since the drop rates are not incredibly high, I think I'm gonna break this tower down just because it's kind of in the way of me getting at that spawner, but it's not too big of a deal. We want to make sure that we're using our other swords so that the Dominators have a higher chance of spawning, but not fully necessary, I know, it's just helpful. Regardless, we're just casually getting all of our Celestianized stuff. I'm gonna need the Celestianized armor as well, and we need the Dominators for that stuff as well, because then we get the Dominator fragments. We also get more of the Celestial stuff, because we need a bunch of the Celestial stuff in order to take care of every last little thing. But I am thinking that because I have been doing this for quite some time, I am going to end this episode here, and I'm just going to do the quests in between episodes just because it's a little bit of a hassle, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's anyone still sticking around at this point in the video, I want you guys to comment down below your favorite kind of bread. Mine personally is pumpernickel. I love a nice hearty pumpernickel loaf. That's just my opinion, my preference. I am not really picky when it comes to food. I'll try pretty much anything at least once or twice. And pumpernickel is definitely my favorite kind of bread. I'd love to know your guys's, so leave them in the comments. And that's just if people are watching right now. So I appreciate it, and thank you guys for all of the recent support with the videos and everything. And yeah, it just means the world to me, and I hope that stuff will continue going as it has, because it's really fun to do this as well, which will be quite cool. But we need to do is we need to actually make a ton of cool stuff. So we're gonna need the cobblestone cores. And we're also going to need the next tier of core because we need to make the full Goat King set of stuff. So, core, and then we take those, and then we make the new cores. And now we've got some new cores, we can plop one in there, and that's going to be plenty for that. We also need the full Edenite set of gear to actually make this, and we're also going to need to actually eliminate a couple more Goat Kings, because I don't think we have all of the Goat King Goat King horns. So goat, yeah, we have 4. I think we need 2, 5, we need 10 total horns. So we need to go get some more stuff. So let's /warp over to, what's the best thing for us to warp to right now? Probably the Dom lands. So we can go to the Dominator lands, gotta get some mining taken care of to get ourselves our night vision, you know how it goes. And then in this dimension, there's the infested Blake stuff, which spawns the Blakes. What we need to do from here is actually make a Blake axe, and that's to increase certain Blake drops, as well as a Blake talisman to increase more of the Blake drops, because we need certain of the drops in order to actually get everything that we need for the Levind chapter, which is our goal to complete all of the quests for this series, which I know seems like a bit much, and it to some extent, it kind of is a bit much. It's not nothing, it's not like something that's easier to accomplish, but it's going to take us a little bit. I'm not expecting it to take us forever, though. Mostly just because, well, it's not an insane thing to expect. Regardless, we can make the Blake Talisman 2 soon. We need Blake plates. We need 4 of those guys. And we're also going to need the Blake Essence cores, which we need 4 of them as well. And now we should be able to make the Blake Talisman 2 in order for us to get higher rates for the Blake Essence and other Blake stuff. The next one is the Blake Planks, which are Blake plates. So we need 16 Blake plates, which are at 14, and we also need the Blake Essence ingots, which are Blake Essence cores, which are more Blake chunks. So we need to actually get a ton of the Blake stuff, which overall, I'm not expecting to be too bad, mostly because what I'm going to do now is we're going to /home real quick, and what we're going to do is we're going to come right over here, we're going to grab ourselves a good old-fashioned, where's L? I need looting. Good old looting 7, and we're just going to pop that bad boy directly onto the axe, so we got our good old-fashioned looting 7, and then we'll warp back to the Domlands. Gotta get a little bit of mining going again. And then we should be able to just come right back over here. No real issue. Just get ourselves to a nice Blake-infested thing. We get ourselves most of the stuff that we'll need. Of course, we did get ourselves a couple extra stuff, but that's fine. So, now we need, 2 more Blake, plates? And then that's all the Blake planks we need. And then we need the Blake Essence cores, which are going to be... We're going to need 8 times... Holy, that's going to be a lot, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. So I need 8 times 4, so I need a total of 32 of them, which is going to be a little bit, but the reason for that is this whole chapter needs us... Ooh, shoot. I should definitely do that. We got plenty of looting, so we can just use our axe for that. But I definitely am going to need a little bit more Blake parts to actually facilitate that real quick. So we should probably just do this real quick. There we go. Good old-fashioned Blake axe, which I guess I can make another one of, because there's no reason not to. Blake axe into the Blakier axe, into the Blake's axe, into the Blakened axe, into the Elite Blake axe, into the Elite Blakier axe. And that's the end of that path, I guess. So we take that, and that's the Blake axe into the Blakier axe, the Blakened axe. Should give us a quest, unless it's Blaked axe. Okay, Blake Essence core. Okay, I need those Blake Essence cores, then I can unlock the Blake that. Then we can get the Blake Essence ingots, which are what we need in order to get the Blake axe. Or no, the next tier, which is the Blakened axe, which is just, it's a cool, interesting tiered system that I like. It's just very grindy, which I also particularly enjoy. But I know that the grindy stuff is not for everyone, because not everyone has the time or gets to do this as a hobby that also pays for things, which is cool, and why I am really, really enjoying all of the support recently. It means the world to me to get to do this as not only a hobby, but also as like a part-time job while I'm doing school, and it being able to pay for school is also massive. So I really appreciate all of the support and everything else, because it genuinely means the world to me. So what we can do, hopefully, is I'm gonna need a couple more of those guys, and then Blake log ingot. How do I get that? What? How do I get Blake log ingot? What? Ancient Blake essence. What do I need that for? I probably need that for something. That's probably a rare drop. Huh. I don't fully know what exactly I'm trying. Do I need to eliminate them with something? Do I need the Blake beasts? or whatever that is, because that's really cool. It's just interesting that I haven't gotten them so far. What the Blake Talisman needs the Blake Essence ingots, which so does the Blake into Axe. So I guess we slash home real quick to be able to get our looting onto the new axe. And what I'll also do is I'll grab a scroll just so that we can not have to worry about Dura on this guy, and then we can just warp back to the Domlands and come back directly over to here. We can get those guys, and I should be able to... Is that a Blake Beast? Are those the Blake Beasts? The Ancient... Ah, the Blake Beast's Ancient, and that's what drops those guys. Okay. Gotcha. That helps quite a bit. Now we gotta get rid of all the silverfish, too, which is fine. Of course, random things are going to be happening, but we're just getting through kind of the end of this pack. It's been a fun pack. I do wish it had more of the things that the original Crazy Craft had, but again, that pack was very gated and still is very gated, unfortunately, and so I hope to be able to make a pack that has the same kind of essence while also not being limited to forcing us to utilize a launcher that no one really wants to use. Anyway, we gotta make a bunch more of these guys. I'm gonna need 27. It should be good. Because I need... Okay, I need more of the Blake Beasts. So we gotta... Hopefully more of the Blake tree things spawned. I think that when you break enough, they do spawn more, but I don't know how rare they are. So, yeah, I don't fully know. But what I do know is that we are getting a considerable amount of the actual stuff that we need, other than the ingots, which is kind of crazy, because the ingots are what we really need. Oh, apparently there was a Blake Beast thing that we killed that just didn't exist on my... Okay, cool. I mean, that's fine with me. I don't fully know how everything works with this, but apparently you can get relatively good stuff from pretty much nothing. So that's valid. That's valid. You'll love to see it. Okay. We need a couple more of the Blake Essence ingots until we can make the Blake Talisman 3, which is what I really need, and now we've got that taken care of, which means the next is going to be the Blake into Axe, which means that we need a bunch more of the ingots, which of course the issue is the essence cores, because we need a full stack of them, and now we're just going to need the ingots again, so I gotta find more of these core things. I don't know if slow mining it increases rates at all. I don't think it does, based on just me getting unlucky. So we did get more of the ingots, which is nice. You'll love to see it. I know that everything is just trying to chase us around, but it's not really that big of a deal because we don't have to worry about most of this stuff. Also, elite infested Blake, those guys are the ones that drop the Blake log ingot things, which is cool. Because we get like almost one spawn per one of these triangle doohickeys, which is nice. Because like if I break this one, we'll get the elite one, which will then drop one, hopefully. I mean, it looks like it's a chance to drop one, but with looting 7, it's pretty high chances, so I'm not too concerned. Regardless, 2 more, and then we're gonna need how many more? 3 more of the Blake Essence, which means that we're gonna need more of the Blake Essence cores, which is holy. Okay. Then we got those guys, and now we slash home again to make sure to get our looting back. We put the axe in there, and it looks like this guy has plenty of durability, so we shouldn't need to get the other Dura. So we should be good. And now we need the elite ingots, which is the elite ones, which is the elite Blake Essence, which is potentially easier for us to make. I'm not even gonna lie. Because, okay, we can We need plenty of them, but this is going to take a little bit longer. I don't think by a crazy margin, though. So this Domlands is tiny, and thankfully we've got the extra Blakes over here. Hooray! Extra Blake! More Blake! Extra Blake, free Blake. And Elite Blake Essence! Oh no, we definitely don't have enough of it now. And now we just shift-click that, and then what do we need? We need the Elite Blake Essence ingots, which are going to use the normal Blake Essence ingots, which is why we need more of those guys, because it's annoying, because it's recursive, but that's okay, because it means we can craft up a bunch more you, and then a bunch more of you whenever we get Essence, and then we'll be able to craft up even more, because right now we have 2, and that means that we just have to go around in circles, and we also need to go mining for more of the Goat King stuff soon, because we need to eliminate a couple more of the Goat Kings, which is going to be cool. I don't know exactly how many we want to really eliminate, though. I think it's going to be... We have 4, so bare minimum, I think, is going to be 6, because we definitely need enough. And I think that should be plenty for us, but I do want to make sure that we don't accidentally not get enough. So maybe we mine until we have stuff for 7. I don't fully know. I mean, we should be pretty good. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Hedging our bets just in case we get unlucky. But, I mean, you know, maybe it's a shout to just take it slow and take care of it, but who really cares? Honestly. Anyway, we'll make ourselves a bunch more of the Blake Essence cores, and we'll make as many of the Blake Essence ingots as we can, and then we'll make other Blake, Elite Blake Essence. By the way, if you are struggling mentally or emotionally right now, I understand, I feel for you. I want you to do something that you enjoy. You don't need to get in your head or worry about it. Just do something that you enjoy. I know that when you're worried about something, it gets overwhelming and it's hard to focus on doing something that you enjoy. But taking the time to just get that mental reset and breathe and have that clarity to just take your time, let yourself enjoy just doing something, whether it be playing a game or going on a walk or working out. Anything that you do is going to be incredibly helpful to you, and maybe it gives you the clarity that you need in order to keep pushing forward throughout whatever's going on. I understand life's not easy, life's not perfect, especially right now. Things are tough. And I want you guys to know that I understand, and I'm not going to be able to fix everything, but I'm here to at least, hopefully, make some people's days a little bit better. And that's what I want to do, because it means the world to me to make people's days just a little bit better. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I hope that this message reaches the people who need to hear it, and I think that everyone deserves to have and know that they have a place in this world, and everyone deserves to be able to want to strive for happiness. And I hope that everyone can achieve happiness, because it's not easy to be happy. It's not easy at all. But what I will say is that your happiness is much more important than whatever's going on. I know it can be really hard, but as long as you do something that keeps you happy and can keep you going and pushing through, that's what's really, really important right now. Because not everything's going to be able to be fixed. But as long as you're doing something that you can use to reset and not get stuck in thinking that you're fully stuck, because no one's fully stuck. Everyone can make decisions and make a choice to do something different and to change something. And so long as everyone's taking a little bit of a step to do that, that's how the world becomes better. And so I hope that you're able to just take a reset, breathe, and let yourself just enjoy life. Enjoy everything else that may or may not be going on in your life. Because, I mean, it's not perfect. Kinda sucks. But ultimately, it's okay. It's going to be okay. You're gonna make it through this, and you're gonna feel stronger and happier than you ever have. And it's gonna feel incredibly fulfilling to be able to make it through and to show the people who either doubted you or, made it hard for you, to show them that you're better than that. Anyway. We gotta break the Blake grass in the the red Blake grass. In the Dantalands biome to get the Blake spirited string. Which is cool. Okay. And then we need the Elite Blake plates. Okay. Which are mostly just used, yeah. These guys, we get the spools. Then we get the Blake planks, and then we just make Blake plates. And how many? I need 8, so we're gonna need more of the string as well. So I'm gonna need the extractor back, but that's fine. It's not a big deal because we get plenty of it. But I mean, hey, it's always. I say this not because I want to like lord over people. I say this because I genuinely care and like want to help people, and it means the world to me that I'm in a position that I can share that there's much more to life than being stuck in a place where you're unable to be happy. Because I don't want people to be stuck in sadness. I don't want people to be stuck wallowing in despair and feeling like there's nothing going on in their life. Because, ultimately, life's not perfect, yeah. But you're gonna be able to make it through. You can. I know you can. And this is coming from a stranger who plays Minecraft on the internet. You got this. Just don't give up on your dreams. Keep looking and pushing forward, because you can do it. I know you can. Because, I mean, I'm doing the best that I can. I'm living life to the fullest because I realized when I was depressed and feeling suicidal, and then I finally met the love of my life, my girlfriend. I found out that there's just so much more to life than being stuck worrying about myself and about what could happen, because ultimately, life's about what you make happen. Not everything's gonna happen as you want it to, but if you can make some things happen that help you, that are able to make it so that you're able to do what you need to do and get through life, that's what is really important. And that's what I hope to be able to help people with and be able to encourage people to do. It's like, it's just taking a step outside of your comfort zone to do something maybe that you enjoy or maybe something that you don't, that will further your happiness or set you up for success in achieving a goal. And it doesn't matter if it's a big goal. It doesn't matter if it's a small goal. As long as it's a goal, that's what matters. Because having and appreciating those small achievements is what makes the big achievements actually worth it. And I hope that that message at least reaches the people that need to hear it, because honestly, there's a lot of hopelessness in current society or this world, and I'm kind of tired of it, because this is the best world that there has been, and I don't want people to think that this is all that there is. Because there's so much more to life than being stuck feeling like there's nothing you can do, or like there's just nothing for you. Because there's something here in life for everyone. And I know that people are like, they're not super religious, and I'm not really religious either to a certain extent. But what I do know is I'm a lot happier when I'm spending time with the people I care about, doing things that I enjoy, and enjoying the things that I maybe don't particularly enjoy, because I'm able to look at life through a lens of not hopelessness, but looking forward to the things that are to come, because no matter what happens, I'm gonna make the most of it. And, you know, I'm gonna make the most out of life, because that's what I want to do. It's genuinely just what I want to do, and I'm really happy because of it. So I hope that the message that I'm trying to spread really came out, but I'm not certain it did, and if it didn't come out properly, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm only human, and honestly, if you need to talk, you can send my business email a message, and I'll probably respond. If I don't, I'm sorry. I was probably busy with schoolwork, but honestly, I appreciate everyone who watches these videos, because it means that I get to keep doing this, and keep spending more time doing it than is really reasonable for someone who's not getting at least a little bit of compensation for it. So I really do appreciate it, because it gets to further my dreams, and I hope that you're able to further your dreams too. And I hope that what I've said at least somewhat encourages some people to go out and just do something. It doesn't have to be something big. It can be something small, but just something. That's all that really matters, and I hope that I'm able to resonate with some people and help some people, because that's what I think that life is all about. I don't think that life should be about like lording over other people and trying to say that you're better than other people because of whatever. Because I don't feel like life should be that. I don't feel like life should be about lording over other people, because people are people. Like, come on now. We're all just trying to get through it. Just chill. It's all good. But yeah. Anyway, moving on from the sentimental topics, we have 2 of the Elite Blake armor things. And we're gonna need a couple more, so I'm gonna need a couple more of the Blake Essence, Elite Blake Essence, which is fine. Because thankfully we get a bunch of the condensed Elite stuff from pretty much everything, which is hilarious to me. So we should be able to get those guys, and then I need 2 more you. Perfect, hooray, we got that. And then I need a Blake Shield, which is going to be the Blake Twine, which is not bad. Blake Shield, Elite Blake Shield, I need another Elite Blake Plate. 2 more Elite Blake Plates, apparently. Which means I need more of this, which means you need more of this, which means I need more of this, which, okay, cool. I just need more of the Elite Blake things, please. It's no big deal, please. Okay, 5 more, perfect. Means we should have enough for that guy, and then I should be able to craft the Elite Blake Shield. And what else are we missing from the Blake stuff? Just the Elite Blake armor, and then we'll be able to go through the quest line for the whatever, the goat stuff. And that's the Blake stuff. Perfect. So, Blake stuff taken care of. Now what we need to do is we need to make the Woven Blade, which is the... Okay, cool. Great Blade. So Great Blade goes into Great Woven Blade, which goes into Enhanced Great Woven Blade, which goes into the Advanced, which goes into the Goat God. There we go. Okay, perfect. So Great Woven Blade. We need wool. Okay. String. So I should have enough string. I think, maybe. I don't know. Do you guys think that a stack is enough string? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Great Woven Blade, and then I need glass, which... Sand. Oh no. Sand. It's so hard to come by. Why do I keep putting stuff in there? I don't know, but I have been. I don't know why. Enhanced Great Woven Blade. And then we get our Advanced Woven Blade. And then the Goat God Woven Blade. And now we're going to need to go through the full Goat God thing because we need all of the Goat God armor. And I think that's the last thing. I also need to get the King Goat skin. King Goat skin? I have that. What do I need it for exactly? King Goat axe. Okay, I need the Donta Great Axe, which is the Great Donta. So that's the going through the Donta land stuff. Because that's going to be another thing that we have to do as well. I also need to make the Edenite tools, which is another thing that we're going to take care of, probably in this episode or next, because this episode's just kind of quests and stuff. Oh no, diamond swords. Do I have netherite in here? Probably do. Oh no, netherite. Oh no, netherite swords. Hooray. Okay. I should probably just put a netherite sword in the transmutation table. There we go. Perfect. Now we've got the Daunted Dagger. I don't think that that adds any particular loot drop things, so... Great Donta Core. Okay, cool. So there's just other stuff that we need to take care of, but I think we have to go back to this area. And we have to get ourselves some more of the goat stuff. So let's chuck that in there. I need more of the goat stuff. Where goat ore? Goat ore. Goat. What is in mineshaft in Donta land? Nothing special. Okay, fine. Now we look. Anything else special? Nope. Just random things. That's fine, I guess. I just need goat ore. Is it in a particular biome? Who knows? There it is. Goat ore. Perfect. I just need goat. It's a special drops thing. Goat fur. Okay, I just need the goat ore drops pretty much, but I'll grab the other ores too just so I don't get distracted because they're glowing. But I don't fully know how rare the goat ore things are, although they look to be relatively rare. So I would recommend mining the way that I am if you're able to. If you're not, this is going to be rough for you, so I hope that you're able to buckle in and take care of it, because this is going to be a substantial thing for you. Wow, this is... Yeah, it's very rare for the goat ore, apparently. Wow. Where the heck... Is it lower down? Did I just go too high for it? I don't know. Probably should also change. I think in here, what foods is it letting me eat? Yeah, BLTs need to go. I need better food. Because food with higher saturation is going to be what gives me the best stuff. I mean, food that gives me I wish rats was in here, because then I could just make confit BLD and use that, because I think that that is, like, infinite saturation for a temporary amount of time, which is cool. It's just a little bit obnoxious that we have to continue to wait for us to eat, because we mine so slow. Also, what do I need for the summoner? Summoner... I need the king goat mask, which is 2 of the goat eyes and a couple of the goat fur. I need 10 total of those. So hopefully we're able to get everything that we need. I know that mining's not particularly entertaining, so I will probably skip to once I get all the stuff that I need to. Because otherwise this is going to be a little bit boring for you guys as viewers, but I mean, come on now, you're watching my content, so you're probably here for the long run, so maybe we just leave it in. This is kind of satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I make a video just mining for an hour, just to hear the sounds, because this is super satisfying. Maybe someone goes to sleep to that. Me just mining for an hour. I don't know, just me not talking, just mining like this for a full hour would be dope. I'd love that. 9, okay, we just need a little bit more. I just need like one more thing of goat ore, so it didn't actually take as long as I was expecting, but the goat ore does seem to still be quite rare, so thankfully, goat mask, and then we use those guys, coupled with some of the Dawsonite. Dawsonite. Okay, let's just make a bunch more Daws. There we go. Perfect. That should be plenty. And then the Donta string, which we actually need more of. Okay. I need more Donta string, which I guess kind of makes sense. I don't fully know what else I could really do to get more. This is the Donta lands. Okay, those guys don't drop the string. Those guys do drop the string. Okay, so it's these guys in particular that drop the string. So we're gonna have to go around getting rid of them in order to get the string. But we also need to get the loot drops other than that, so that we can get the other stuff too. So, because apparently there's very rare drops. I don't know fully. Is there something that increases the rates of us getting stuff? Does this increase? No. What about is there like a talisman or something? No, special drops. Guardian Relic, Donta Sword, Donta Relic Heal, Absorption. I don't fully know what else we can realistically do if I'm gonna have to wait and do this for the next quite some time in order to get enough of the string and everything else, but I don't know, maybe this is satisfying for you guys too. Maybe I leave this video completely unedited and see what happens, but I feel like if I do that, some people will be upset. Although I don't really care about those people's opinion, because if people are getting upset at a YouTube video, they have better things in life to be doing, so unlucky. But that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, just how upset people get at people sharing their opinions. Like, opinions are opinions. They don't have to be right or correct, but if, like, okay, if you're sharing facts and statistics, those have to be accurate. But if you're sharing an opinion and, like, what you want and what you're saying, like, that's an opinion. People don't need to be so upset about it. It's just an opinion. And I'm not saying this because I've had controversial opinions. I'm just saying this because people that I see on the internet have some opinions that maybe I don't agree with, but I'm not gonna, like, try and hate crime them or do certain things because their opinion hurt my sensitive mind. Like, it's all good. People are allowed to think what they think. I don't have to agree with them. We got one of the special. Okay, well, apparently that whole rant thing is going in the video. Great. That's hilarious. But yeah, I feel like people are allowed to have opinions. It's okay for people to have opinions. People need to chill. It's all good. It's okay. People are allowed to not think the same as you. And this is something that I've seen. It's a little bit disproportionate politically, but at the same time, it's also just that certain political people will just completely not care or ignore certain viewpoints because of their beliefs. And certain viewpoints are a little more vocal about vocalizing how much they disagree with certain opinions. But overall, I just think people need to chill. Like, I understand negativity is what gets clicks and gets views, but I'm not about that. Like, if I wanted to, there's this very simple formula to start a political channel and get a ton of views and get a ton of money from that. I just don't want to do that. And honestly, I feel like those people, maybe they need to calm down. Like the people that just scream at their camera. Maybe I start a political channel and it's just me saying, you know what? Your disagreement is valid, but I don't agree with that. And that's valid too. And just, that's all that I do for the entire thing. That'd be kind of funny. I wonder, like the big thumbnails that just say, I disagree with you. And in like brackets, but that's okay. Gosh, that'd be kind of goofy for me, honestly. By the way, if you hear me laughing weird, it's because I have a sore throat, and you can probably hear that in my voice. I just woke up with a really sore throat. I'm a little dehydrated, so I've been trying to drink water. Stay hydrated, by the way. Very important, not only for gaming, but also for exercise as well as other stuff. It's just so important. And also, if you want to further your education and you don't really know where to start, I would highly, highly recommend finding out about your local community college, seeing how expensive their classes are, trying to price that into your budget, and then essentially you can, if you have a gym membership or you like working out or you like going on a walk, what you can do is, most people are on their phones at the gym anyway, especially if you're doing like cardio and stuff that's just repetitive. Ooh, we got another one of the Donta Guardian drop things. But what you can do is you can just look at your phone and be in a class doing something. We got another one. Okay. You can just be in a class while working out, and you will kill two birds with one stone. And it's just perfect, because then you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it. It's just, you know, it's just you getting through something. And it's very efficient. I highly recommend, if you're able to do something like that. And if you don't want to further your education, I highly recommend exercising a little bit. If you're unable to exercise because of time constraints, or maybe because of your weight, that's fair too. I would highly recommend doing whatever you can, because genuinely, and I'm saying this as just an observable clinical fact, people are happier when they are more healthy. And being incredibly overweight or underweight is very unhealthy. So is just not exercising. But some people aren't able to exercise because they're too skinny, they don't have enough muscle, whatever. go at your own pace, take care of yourself, and do what you need to do. And that's all you really need to do, because that's all you can do. And you know what? That's okay. As long as you're doing something, that is better than just sitting around doing nothing. Also, we're at 3 out of 10 of our cores, so this is going to take a little bit longer than I thought previously, but, you know, hey, it's fine. It should be okay, rather. I mean, we're getting most of the Danta stuff we needed anyway. I don't fully know what the Danta questline is, the Great Danta Cores. These guys, I need Dansonite cores, which is the Dozonite ingot nuggets. Alright, let's just grab a ton more of those. Cool. We'll just get a bunch of the nuggets. And then we'll just make a bunch of the cores. And then we'll go and make a bunch of these cores. Ooh, excuse me. I need Danta string for the core. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I do. Okay, that makes sense. Do I get increased drops? This has looting. It has looting 8 on it instead of looting 7, and the drops are still quite low. Maybe there's a way to increase drops, period? But also, that might be the last of the Guardian drops that we actually need, which is kind of crazy lucky. But overall, I do think that people could just stand to be a little healthier. Health helps with mental health, it helps with just feeling happier overall, and it also helps to regulate your hormone levels, which can also increase stability and happiness, and decrease certain, the effects of certain mental illness. So overall, it's just very important for you, if you're struggling, to try and get, a routine. Healthy sleep is very important. If you're unable to get at least, I would say, if you're unable to get on average at least 8 hours of sleep, then you need to either be fixing something, or you could just be working a ton, and that's okay too. I would just say that you will eventually burn out, because the human body, unless you're in a subset of certain people that are lucky with those genetics, you are going to be unable to function and will burn out after a set amount of time. And I say this from previous experience working a 12-hour night shift, and it was just very exhausting, because get home, have 6 hours to sleep, and then, you know, and I could only keep that up for like half a year. And yeah, maybe that was because I was 19, but hey, I mean, we gotta get through it. We gotta chill. It is what it is. Life is life, and it's okay. I know that this episode's been a little deep, and I want to kind of lighten it up, but what I would say is I would also recommend having a friend or a partner who will be able to support and help you achieve your goals. Whether that be that their goals align with yours, or whether that be that their presence helps you achieve your goals, whatever it may be, so long as you have someone there to kind of hold you accountable and also push you to achieve those things, no matter how hard they are, it's very helpful. And I'd say this from personal experience as well, because, well, I have a girlfriend. I've had a girlfriend for quite some time, and I'm very happy in my relationship, and she continually helps push me to grow as a person and to be a better person, to work on myself, and also just exist in a better way for me, to be healthier and to show a better side of me. And I'm so happy to have such an amazing girl by my side, because she's just perfect. Like, I don't know what else I could really say. She's just amazing, and she keeps me going, honestly. Like, when I'm struggling, she's there for me. If I need help with something, she's there. And I really appreciate that in just not just a partner, but a person. And I feel like more people could use a lot of just not being so selfish, not being so stuck in something. Because if you're only focusing on yourself, humanity and just Homo sapiens as a race are incredibly social. And having someone that you can rely on and that relies on you is just so, so important. And I hope that everyone is able to find someone that they can not only rely on, but that can rely on them too. Because relationships are not transactional. And I know that so many people have turned relationships into transactional things, where whether it be like we need to be in a relationship to pay rent, or we need to have this or that because of so and so. Look, if that's what you're stuck in, I feel sorry for you, because that's really hard. That's tough. It's difficult to get out of that, and I completely understand. I hope that you're able to get out of that, because it's very important that people are not having to so heavily focus on making sure that they are able to give something to get something, because part of life and part of just relaxing and existing is about giving something to those you care about. You don't just need to get. And also, there's a big culture of just being petty that I'm so jaded with and just done with it, because I'm not gonna hold a grudge. Someone did something, okay, they did it. Did they apologize and did they make it right? Okay, I'm over it. Forgot it even happened, doesn't matter. Some things, I agree, some things it's hard to get over. And that's fair. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about just, like, I don't even know. Some people just need to chill. Pettiness, while it is, like, something that just exists, it doesn't, not everyone needs to be so darn petty. It's okay. You can just breathe. Life is not all about you. Everyone is living. Everyone's trying to get through this. If someone does something, they apologize, they make it right, it's okay to forgive them and move on. It's okay. I understand that there's some people with a lot of trauma from people forgiving and pseudo making up for it, but if someone completely makes up for it and does whatever they need to make it right, also that might have been the last one that we needed. I don't fully know. But if someone does everything that they need to make it right, I don't think that it's a problem to forgive them and just to move on. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm too forgiving. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Some people might want to use that about me, but honestly, if you're gonna use that about me, I'll cut you off. I don't care. I'm just tired of people not forgiving other people for things that happen. And this isn't even like in my life, it's just things that I see, things that I hear from other people and friends and family. People just need to chill. It's okay. Life's not perfect, I agree. But you know what isn't perfect either? You and me. We're all just trying to get through it. So it's okay. Just breathe. Relax. It's gonna be alright. Okay? You got this. Just keep doing you. Keep going through. Keep pushing. You got this. Sorry about that. I just had to go for a second. My girlfriend needed something. We are all chilling. It is all good. But yeah, like people don't need to expect something in return, or to expect to give you something in return for you helping them. I don't. This is something that's just so, it's upsetting to me, because like I wasn't raised in the Midwest with like Midwestern hospitality and friendliness and stuff, and the like pseudo passive aggressiveness that semi comes along with it. But honestly, I just think people need to chill. It's all good. You don't need to be angry. It's all good. People just need to breathe. And also realize that, like, life is more than just their experience. Like, people are allowed to have other viewpoints. It's okay. It's okay. Also, holy voice crack. I gotta drink more water. Please drink water, by the way. It's very helpful. Very, very helpful. To just not just existing, but also just, like, being healthy. And if you really like soda, and are like, well, I couldn't give up soda to be healthy, I would highly recommend, there's Zevia's, like, Zevia brand. It's a stevia sweetened soda that, honestly, the aftertaste from the stevia is not that bad. My favorite is definitely the black cherry, and I'm definitely not sponsored, but I wish I was, because honestly, it's very helpful for me, because I love, like, a good sweet thing, and the Zevia's, the sodas definitely curb that edge. You know, I'll add a link in the description for, like, my favorite snacks and stuff that I get. Because, I mean, not everything's, like, healthy or crazy good for you, but it's just stuff that I enjoy, stuff that I snack on from time to time, and yeah, I don't know, I'm not very picky when it comes to anything. Like, the one food that I refuse to eat is just raw tomato, and that's just a textural thing. But the flavor's good. I think the only other thing that I didn't really enjoy eating ever was either pig's brain or cow's tongue, and it was both a textural thing as well. It wasn't a flavor thing, because they both just taste like meat, and it's not bad at all. It's just a textural thing for me, and that's most of what I end up encountering is just textural. It's like, if, at least for the tongue, it was like my tongue on another tongue, but the tongue texture, while being harder because it's unalived and the muscle fibers have been cooked, it's just weird, and I couldn't wrap my head around that. And then I was like thinking about it. I don't know, maybe if you want to try it, I would highly recommend giving it a try, but not for those who have big textural things or get in their heads about food, which I don't usually do. Like, I try and eat food with an open mind, but I know that this is a little bit just going on full-on tangents throughout this entire thing, but there's not much else to really do while I run through mobs, and since I decided to make this video just a giant video with no cuts, it's gonna be a little interesting, but, you know, if you do enjoy this kind of thing, please, you know, just tell me. I really genuinely appreciate it. There might be a couple cuts here and there just to erase some random spots where I just stop talking, but it overall shouldn't be too disjointed. I'm hoping, at least, because I know that for some of my older viewers, me having any editing is a little strange, because I mean, hey, I don't usually edit my videos. Let's just be honest. I don't usually edit them. I don't usually go too crazy with it. But I've been wanting to work on myself and wanting to work on that aspect of my content. So I've been trying it, and I mean, I've seen some positive results, some negative, just some interesting stats. Like watch time goes a little bit down, but watch time goes significantly down, but viewership goes significantly up depending on how long I post a video. And also what time of day I post it has a little bit of an effect to how many views it's gonna get, just because of how the algorithm pushes certain videos at certain times. But it's weird. It's kind of cool though. And overall, I've been really excited with posting a video a day for the past while here. I don't think I've missed a day for at least this month. Actually, I definitely have, but I've probably made up for it. I don't fully know. But also, since this mod pack is kind of coming to a close, I wanted to figure out what other mod packs you guys think I should play. So if you have ideas, leave those in the comments. I will be reading those, and I'm still working on making a poll for the top results to be polled by the audience or whoever sees the poll, honestly. And I'll just do a let's play of whatever mod pack you guys want to see the most. And honestly, it could be something I've played before but never got fully through, which is a lot of them, because I don't know, for some reason people wanted to watch episode 1 and 2 and then no one wanted to watch the rest of the episodes, so I just scrapped it because I also wasn't particularly enjoying it because it was a little boring, and that's probably why people weren't watching it. But I mean, hey, interesting little things. Overall, though, we are very much nearing the end of this series, and I think that this is also going to be the end of this particular episode. So I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy me just talking, leave a comment. I really would like to know, whoever's still watching at this point, if you guys enjoy the longer videos. And if you do, we are going to be fighting 10 King Goat bosses, so we gotta get them all summoned real quick. We gotta get all these guys placed down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. All of the King Goats are now in the building, and now we are going to eliminate them all. They probably all won't last even a single slash, so it'll be interesting. We just go boop 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 boop. Hooray! King Goat! Okay, all the King Goat stuff. We got a ton of the King Goat horns. We also got a King Pedro spawn, and also the King Goat skin, which is an incredibly rare drop that we need in order to actually achieve the Donta, a specific thing. It's for the King Goat axe, as well as the Big Go, which is the Big O's, which is a legendary drop from something. I don't know exactly what, but it is. Do I have one? I don't actually know. Do we have one? I do not have a big, wait, do I have a Big O? No, I don't. Well, that's a bummer. So we're gonna have to get that, but essentially, this episode, that was the main thing that we were really doing. So I would also like to know what you guys want to see mod pack wise in the future. Also, like the video if you enjoy me doing stupid things in this mod pack, and also just in general, because that's what I pretty much do on this channel. It's just stupid things. So now we're going to be able to craft up the Goat God helmet, the Goat God chest plate, the Goat God leggings, the Goat God boots, and that is going to be the finale of crafting up the full Goat God set, which thankfully we did not have to do a whole ton of stuff for. Now we need to make ourselves some Great Donta ingots, which are Great Donta cores, combined with a bunch of other stuff in order to get ourselves everything that comes along with that. So we gotta make ourselves a bunch of Donta string. which is a much easier way for me to make it, other than from the last episode that I was making it, because apparently I'm a little dumb. But we also need a little bit of the cores, the tough cores, which thankfully are quite cheap EMC-wise. So we're going to be able to get ourselves some more of the Dawsonite cores, and then make a couple more Great Danta ingots. There we go. So now we've got 11 Great Danta ingots. What do we need to make next is the real question. We need the Danta Great Axe, which is going to be this guy. And then we get to the Danta Axe, which is going to plop right in the center. We get the Danta Great Axe, which then we need the Danta Guardian Relic, which we should have all of the pieces for in here. So we can make not just one, not just two, not just three, not just... Okay, just four. But four is still quite a lot. And now we need ourselves another smithing table. So let's get ourselves a smithing table. And also, if you guys want to see longer episodes and more interesting versions of certain things, please let me know. I'd love to understand what you guys want to actually see, because it does mean the world to me to get to make the content you guys want. And that's just what I want to do. So, thank you for telling me. Anyway, we need a little bit more string in order to make ourselves a little bit more of the... What do we need for these? We needed the Danta Dagger, because I need another Danta Axe in order to facilitate the King Goat. So, goat, I need the King Goat skin, and we're going to combine that to make the King Goat Axe, which now we have accomplished, which means we can also make a clay shovel, which I guess I need clay for. Probably should grab some of that. Compound clay, cool, we got compound clay, which gives us a clay shovel. 10 chance to dig up clay mobs when digging up dirt. Interesting. And apparently, there are clay spiders, clay slugs, and clay piglins. There's also pelts from hairy cows, which are, plains biome for hairy cows in the overworld. Okay, and then I need Great Danta as well for all that stuff as well, because we need to make ourselves a bunch more of those. So let's just do that real quick to get ourselves even more Great Danta ingots, and we should be able to make ourselves the Great Danta boots. Perfect, and that is going to be that, and then we are going to, I guess, just dig dirt, and we're gonna see what we can find of these clay mobs, because there's clay slimes, there's clay slugs. Okay, we got the clay slugs. I just need clay spiders. I am not seeing clay spiders. Interesting. What exactly can I do other than that to make those, except using the clay shovels? Because the clay shovels do not last very long. Oh, I got a clay spider. Okay, never mind. Apparently we just get those rarely, but we just got a bunch more. I guess they need lower light levels to spawn, but we just got all of them, so now we've got that taken care of, which is dope. Because that whole quest line's completed, I need to find the Sword Knight in the desert biome. Okay. I also need an Eternal Blessed Sword, which is a Eternal Celestial Sword, which is a Celestial Sword with Eternal Mix on it. Eternal Mix, let's warp home real quick, back to our base. And we need another Celestial Sword. So, the Celestial Sword is not too difficult for us to make. The Eternal Mix, however, we need Explosive Mix. We also need Wither Skeleton Mix, which shouldn't be too difficult. Wither Skeleton Mix, probably should plop that in here. Wither Skeleton Skulls, perfect. Okay, and then we need Mushroom Mix, which is sandy dye as well. Okay, interesting. We got that. Mushroom Mix. Plague Mix, we need the Spider Mix for, which means I need more... Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna grab a ton of string, because I keep running out of string, which is a little bit interesting. But yeah. By the way, little side tangent. I do want to know how much and what you guys want to actually see when it comes to the next mod pack I play. So leave your ideas in the comments, and I will be making a poll soon to actually decide what I do, because I think that's going to be really interesting. So we're going to do that. And okay, I'm going to need another one of the other 2 mixes, which is cool. Wither skeleton mix, and then I need another one of the plague mixes, which means that I need another of the spider mix, and also another one of the mushroom mix, which means I need another sandy dye, which is cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That should be enough for the eternal mix. Regardless, essentially what I am saying is that I would like to see you guys in the comments letting me know exactly what sword you want to see. Or not sword, what mod pack you want to see. Because it matters greatly to me. And I just would greatly like to understand what exactly you guys want to see. Eternal Celestial Sword, and then we add the Eternal Celestial Sword with the Vexenite skin, and it gives us the Eternal Blessed Sword. Oh, never mind, it gave us the quest, I just had to exit out. Cool. Yeah, I want to know what mod packs you want me to play next, and I'll give them a shot, I guess. There's no real reason for me not to, so... I need to go to a meteor, which is in the desert, where is the closest desert biome? I have a biome compass. Desert. Okay, it is the one this direction. Cool. So, essentially what I'm saying is I want you guys to leave in the comments whether you want me to, 1, make longer videos. I want to know, 2, if you want to see me continue to play different mod packs, and I want to know what mod packs you want to see me play. What I would also like, in addition to that information, is for you guys to tell me exactly what mod pack you want me to play, and also what you do while you're watching my videos, because I know you guys aren't, I know y'all are probably studying or doing something else, because y'all definitely aren't paying full attention to the video, compass, but that's okay. I'm not upset at people who aren't paying full attention to my videos, because I don't make crazy in-depth videos that need to be paid attention to. I just play games. I just chill and play Minecraft. It's all good. But I do want to know, because it means the world to me to understand what you guys are doing and how you guys are feeling. And if you have anything else to say, I'd love to hear it. So please, genuinely just talk to me in the comments. I will usually respond if you say something that is mostly coherent, so I appreciate it. And yeah. Desert upgrade stuff, which is cool, I guess. I don't fully know what I'm looking for here, but what I do know is that I'm looking for very specific mobs that are going to give me very specific things. I should probably also take the rock candy off, because otherwise this is going to take way too long. But what I am needing is a very specific thing known as meteorite. I need a meteorite. This is not, that's not a meteorite. Okay, what are you? Slow sand from desert. Okay. Ooh, wait, is this the thing? Nope, that's plastic. Okay. Cool, great. Sandy diamond chunk. Cool. I love sandy diamond chunks. Sand rock. Cool. I also got a raw seahorse. I don't know where I got a seahorse from, but sand soil? Okay, interesting. I need a particular dude, and I also need a particular thing. And that is a meteorite and a sand knight. Also, that's a cool looking spider. Is this a dude? Nope. I don't think that was the dude that we're looking for. But you know what? It's okay. Because we'll find one. Mutant creeper. Okay, we gotta get out. We gotta get away. Get away. Get away. Because that's about to blow up. Yup. Then we get ourselves a creeper shard, which is cool because that's a quest we needed to accomplish. There's this dude, which is Charlotte the Funky, I guess. We got that guy. That was, I think, the knight that we're looking for. Although I'm not 100% certain because it looked kind of crazy. But there's also a lot of mobs spawning, so maybe I'm missing something. Or is this the... Nope, those are sword knights. I need a very specific thing from the sword knights, and I also need a very specific thing from a bunch of different... We got the big O. We got the big O. We got the big O. So then I can make the big go. Okay, cool. We got the big go stuff. And I also already got that stuff. I got the Kingo scan. I got that. Cool. I just need the Levind meteorite. Obsidian? Is this... Ice cube? Cool. Ice cube. So this obsidian was from a buried nether portal. Interesting. Okay. I mean, cool, I guess. I'm just more looking for something that I actually need specifically. So I appreciate it, but no thank you. If I do slash set warp desert, and then we go home from here so that we can make the big go. There we go. We got the big go, which does about 200 damage, but our current sword does 1500, so a little bit better. If I go slash warp desert, what I should be able to do is look around a little bit during the daytime to see if we can find one of those meteorites, because I don't know what they actually look like is the main issue, I think. Maybe they're underground? I don't... It says they're 3x3 to 5x5. There's also a desert mermix thing, so let's just take care of the desert mermix queen while we're down here. Why not? Not too difficult. Easy dubs. Easy desert mermix thing. Yeah, that's dope. Dope. We get the Desert Mermex cocoons, which give us random things that I don't really need, which is cool. Also got these guys. This is the desert, so potentially we find one of the things that we're looking for. I don't fully know. Where? Oh, where are my meteor? Where meteor? I need meteor. Please, meteor? Well, I'm in another desert, and I'm looking around trying to find the stupid meteor things. I don't know what they look like. I also don't know what the heck this is. A tarantula hawk. Cool. We also got a red sandworm, which is cool. Red deathworm, which I forgot that they're called deathworms and not sandworms, which is fine. But I am still looking for one of these stupid... Is this what the meteors are? Is this what it is? It's from Levin, so it looks like it. Wait, so then I do that, and then we go, and we get all the sunstone we can. I just need to touch it first for it to change. Okay. You guys get out of my way. I just need to get, I need to get all of the other stuff, because I need to get as much sunstone as I can. because I think we need a lot of it for, because this is the sunstone fragments. I love sunstones. Is it 4x4? Nope. How do I make sunstone ingots? Okay. Sunstone ingot. And then I need the armor. And then I need the sword. Okay. So, sunstone. I'm probably gonna need 2 meteorites worth. Which is good, because there's another meteorite over here. We can also get another tarantula. We got a spider fang from it. That's pretty cool. Pretty dope. I know I'm gonna need to go over there and get the Medusa's head. I am worried about it because of the last time that I tried to do that, and I accidentally just got rid of myself. Because that was big brain of me. Yeah, I know this. I know this. This was earlier on in the series. If you want to see it, yeah, just look back and watch the other videos in the series. Because, oh my gosh, I was so stupid. I don't know why I decided to look at the angle that I was looking, because I could have looked much farther down and still hit her while not being in her LOS. Whereas, at that point, I definitely was. So, I'm smart. Yeah, that was very big brain of me. Anyway, we get a bunch of that. We get our sunstone ingots. Cool. We can get ourselves our good old-fashioned... Oh, I need netherite. Okay, gotcha. Oh, sun, not stun. Bruh, I'm stupid. Okay, sunstone, perfect. And then I'm gonna need netherites. I'm gonna need, what, 9 pieces? 10? No, 9. 9 total. And then I'm gonna need a full set of diamond stuff, because this could never be so simple. Okay. Perfect. 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 Okay, now we've got everything for the sunstone stuff. Now what I need to do is take care of a couple other things, because we still need to, wait, kill quest? King Krog in a savannah... Wait, King Krog dungeon. It's a dungeon. Cursed sword. Holy, okay. I should have all the stuff for that. I'm not gonna lie. Although it only does 500 damage, which is kind of mid, but, you know, it's whatever. Oh no, more celestial bone matter needed. Actually, I'm gonna need more, so I'm gonna need to go kill more celestials, so that's fine, I guess. And get some more Trimaton as well, because Trimaton's not hard to get. And then, of course, we can get more Great Danta, I guess. Of course, the limiting factor is the Danta string, because for some reason I just don't want to have enough Danta string to do anything with anything, but that's fine too, I guess. And now the limiting factor is the Danta ingots, which is fine, because the Danta ingots are super simple, since I have like 4,000 of the stupid Danta essence or whatever. Okay, cool, we get those guys, we get those guys. Okay, what's the limiting factor now? It's gonna be the stupid Dawsonite cores, which is, of course, not a big deal either. Okay, there we go, perfect. We get ourselves more of those guys, we get more of those guys, we get more of those guys, perfect. And now we get those guys, and, wait. Tough core. I'm gonna do it this way because I can. And what we're gonna do is we're going to make ourselves a Dawsonite core. A Dawsonite core. We're just gonna grab a ton of them. We're gonna chuck them in there. And then we're just going to craft up a ton of these guys. And of course the limiting factor again is the stupid string. But thankfully we should have enough to actually make the Great Danta ingot block. And now the limiting factor is still that, so I should be able to get my special sword. Where is it? Flaming Celestial Sword. No, where did I put my... That's the Celestial Sword I made. Where did I put it? What? I had the stupid, crazy Omega sword. Oh yeah, it's not even called a sword anymore. It's called a rapier. The Celestial Rapier. Okay, there we go. So now we've got that. If I need to, we can go back for that. I've got that. We can take out the stupid, whatever, the Medusa. Okay, easy dub. Easy dub. Just don't look at her. Just don't look at her. Because women are scary. They're not, though. Honestly, I would highly recommend getting yourself a girlfriend if you think that women are scary, because they're just not. Women are not scary. They are not terrifying. They are not going to hurt you. You are okay. Just take a breather. It's all good. Okay, we got that. I need a sword. I need one of my netherite swords, and then I need a full set of diamond stuff. Where are my sticks at? I know I have a ton of sticks in my backpack, right? I do, thankfully. Perfect. So now we can get all the sticks that I need in here. Perfect. We get ourselves a pickaxe, a hoe, an axe, and a shovel. Perfect. And now we should be able to casually take care of all of these guys because we get the full netherite stuff. Which is the first time I've actually crafted a full set of netherite stuff, which is hilarious. And then we get all the sunstone tasks fully accomplished. I also need a flower sword, which is going to be hopefully just super simple. Easy flower. And cursed sword, we still need to go back for that. I also need the domain fertilizer for another quest, which is crazy. I need the tough paper. Okay, tough paper, cool. Tough paper. Tough golden paper, okay, cool. So we're gonna need 4 of the normal tough paper because I need a ton of it for, I need 2 at least of the tough golden paper because the tough golden paper you need 2 of for a tough diamond paper. And then now that we've got those guys taken care of, I need the blank scrolls. And then I need a blank golden scroll, and I also need a blank diamond scroll, which means I need 6 of each of them, which means that, paper. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to take the papers, we're going to grab the papers, and we are going to put the papers back in here. We are going to make a golden paper. We're going to take the paper. We're going to get the paper. And now we have the papers that we need in order to make the scrolls from the paper, so that we have the paper scrolls, so that the scrolls are now made out of paper, because that's how the paper scrolls are made out of, because they're paper. And if that didn't make sense to you, leave it in the comments, because I'd love to know. +1 efficiency. Interesting. I need to make these scrolls. I also need a quote-unquote victim's pouch. Interesting. Well, I can make that scroll. I can also make a quick little efficiency 2 scroll, as well as a efficiency 1 scroll. And then we go, and we go, and we look, and we grab ourselves that scroll, the clay miner scroll, and an unbreaking scroll. That should be most of the scrolls, or all of the scrolls. Unbreaking scroll. That's unbreaking, not unbreakable. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. It's a different thing. And then I need this guy. Cool, easy, does it. And then I also need the full set of cursed stuff, which is gonna take even more stuff. So curse. Okay, it's not too bad. It's just a full set of cursed stuff. So if we go /warp dom lands, we we should be able to do this real quick. We just come over here. Now we take our Dom. Wait, it's a talisman. Celestion talisman. And now we activate. Now we get rid of you guys. And I think I need the crown in my inventory too. I don't fully know. Do I or do I not? Is the real question. I don't to get the Dominators, but I think that I need to get rid of a Celestial Tier 4 for that, and for that I think I do need the crown. So we're gonna grab the Ednite Crown, because that's gonna cost us, or be the easiest way for me to get exactly what I need. We've got 1:20 of Celestionized still left, so we should be able to take care of this nice and easy. I need a Celestial 4, thank you very much. Instead of these Dominator 3s, I need a Celestial 4, please. Pretty please. That's a Dominator 2. That's even worse, unfortunately. Because I need the tier much higher. 2 tiers up, in fact. That's how math works. Yes. Did you know that I, as a YouTuber, also know how math works? Helmet. Where'd my helmet go? Where? Helmet. Unobtainium helmet. There we go. Perfect. Celestionized, still 40 seconds left on there. Not too bad. We should be able to get one. There we go. Celestial 4. And we got the bones. We might need more, because we need 4 for 1, which means that we're going to need definitely a little bit more. Which is, I mean, it's okay to some extent. I just need to make sure that I'm watching. It has Smite 12, by the way, which is a little bit absurd, but not too bad. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Celestionized just went away, so we gotta re-up that real quick. Thankfully, it's not too hard to re-up it. We just touch the thing again, so we should be able to just keep flying around. Once it starts lagging, that's when I know that I have too many items on the ground, and then I'll just zoop them all up real quick. But for now, it's easier and more efficient for me to just go like this, because I still need the Dominator, the Celestial 4s, which are not wanting to come into play right now, which is unfortunate, because that's what we really need. Like, a good old-fashioned Celestial 4 would be massive right now, because we need those bones. I genuinely, the bones, the Celestial bones are what we need, and that's like the only limiting factor. Everything else relatively easy for us to get in higher quantities. I don't know if Celestionizing actually decreases certain things, so maybe it's worth a shot to not Celestionize and instead potentially just get more of the Celestial Tier 4s. Although I could alternatively, we add these guys, Cursed Sword, Cursed Support Shield. Okay, Cursed Oinkler Sword. Oilnir Sword, not obtainable yet. We got another Celestial, which is nice. You'll love to see it. 6 bones. Okay, so 6 bones from that. If I instead summon... If I look and I select the summon one, should be able to get a ton of these. Actually, not a ton, because apparently the Celestial Ingots are harder to come by, so that's fine. I'm using this sword because it has the addition of Scavenger, as well as looting 8 instead of looting 7, but it also just gave worse drops, which is interesting. Maybe the ones that you summon yourself give worse drops, or maybe being Celestionized increases certain drops, but I don't fully know how that exactly works, so I'm just not going to comment on it. But what I do know is that I am severely struggling to get the... Never mind, of course, I complain, and then immediately one comes into play and gives us 6, which is just, you know, it's just my luck. I complain for like half a second, and then it gives me exactly what I need, because for some reason the world just likes to hear me complain, even though I don't like complaining about much. It takes me being absolutely zonked out of my mind to complain, and I just don't know what to do. Also, if you guys want to hear me have longer videos and me to not edit the videos and just kind of post videos like this and like the last one, please let me know. I'm just kind of trying to figure out what people actually want, because the moment I try to change things up, people don't seem to want that. But people do want semi-edited videos, but they also don't want edited video. I'm confused, but people are giving me mixed messages in the comments. So if you have an opinion, please leave it in the comments, because I'd like to know what you guys actually want. And the more people that tell me, the easier it is for them to get what they want if it is all a collective. Because if you guys all want the same thing, and you tell me what you want, then it's way easier for me to get it. Because then I don't have to worry about, you know, overthinking it or changing things up. Regardless, we're going to need a lot of the crystallized bone matter. So, crystallized, we need, what, 4... yeah, 4 for, or no, I need 10. I need 10 of these. So this is gonna be a little bit of a journey, I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of interesting. Okay, so we just gotta get a bunch more of the Celestials to spawn. Which is gonna take a bit, but that's okay. I'm okay with it taking a bit. I can ignore the Dominators, because they're not super helpful. Wait, one thing that I could do is, I know that I do need to, it's a Minstone quick spawner. A boss summoner, this boss summoner summons the Edenite Lord. Which uses an Edenite crown and 5 of those blocks, which is interesting, because do I have another Edenite crown? I don't remember. I might, honestly. I might have plopped another one in here. Crown, nope, it looks like I have not actually made another Edenite crown. So we could make another Edenite crown specifically to fight the boss, just to see what happens. And if they drop anything worth, or that helps us get more of the Celestial stuff, that'd be dope. So we need another Celestial crown, which is another Celestial helmet. That's Celestion helmet. Celestion leggings. I need a Celestial... That's Celestion blocks. Okay, is there a way to decraft it? Celestion nuggets, nope. Okay, that's fine. I need more Celestial stuff, which is just crazy, because it's just crazy how much that we actually need. Based on just what it's asking for, it's kind of absurd. So maybe we need to chill. Dominator, those give Dominator nuggets. What about, do I have a... Those give Celestion. Celestial handles, those give nuggets. Celestial guard gives Celestion. Those give that. Is there any way to farm a crazy amount of... Wait, Celestial points... No, it's not looking like it. That's fun. I need another Celestial helmet, which means that I can grab my Dominator. I can grab one of my many Dominator helmets. And we can do that. Wait, if I do Celeste, does this stuff... Okay, I can do that then, and we can fully... I know it's like a little bit worse. That's fine. It's okay. We just I want to see the rates at which these dominators are spawning now. Because if it's like every 1 or 2, that's great. Okay, so it was 2. That was 2 again. That was 2 again. Okay. So if I wear a full set of Celestion armor, with this, it goes a little bit crazy. Okay. The main issue being, I still need the other stuff. So we got that. I need the Edenite crown. Need these guys, which is celestial blocks, and I need 8 of them total for the 4 of these guys that I need to make. Which is fine, it's just a little bit obnoxious because it's a lot. Regardless, I do think that us just running around, I'm probably gonna do most of this off camera because it's gonna take way too long, but holy. Okay, we got the Dominator guy. Perfect. Another Dominator. I need Celestials to spawn. Please, Celestials, please. I do not want to have to be dealing with even more. Okay, those just... okay, so it just decreases the special summons by a good healthy margin, which is helpful. Celestial 4, perfect. Okay, we got more of the bones, which is what we needed, which is what we're going for, so I'm happy about that. Perfect. Still need to work towards the crowns, which is more celestial blocks. Cool, we got those. Cool, we can make... Okay, I need more of the... Okay, can you stop, please? My armor is not as protective as it should be, because I have to wear the bad armor because I'm having to go through something that is known as the grind, which is fine. It's just a little bit obnoxious. I can mostly ignore the Dominators because I don't need Dominators. I need Celestials. There we go! Celestial, perfect. Extra Dominators too, just in case. We'll get you guys. Perfect. Smite 14, cool. We're losing a bit of health, but we're never gonna die, so it's not really an issue. And I say we're never gonna die because I have an item that makes it so that the moment I die, I get a totem of undying. And it, even though sometimes it says that we are dead, we're not actually dead because the totem kept us from dying, but we also died from it, which is interesting. So it prevents death, but it puts us into a state of semi-undeath, which is very interesting to me. But I'm very much a fan. Especially of how fast these Dominators are spawning with the extra armor set on. The main issue is just not enough of the Celestials are spawning, because that's really annoying. That's what's kind of getting me a little bit peeved, but, you know, hey, it's whatever. There we go. 7 of you guys. We can make another one of the Celestial Crowns. Which is perfect, because then we need to make these guys, which we need more of the crown points for. Because that's fun. This is just... By the way, I don't know if I've said this enough. This mod pack a little bit grindy. And you know what? You guys can probably tell that. Because I'm about to just do this for the next, you know, little bit. Because I can. Because I need to for the video. Because I want to for the video. Because otherwise this is going to take way too long. So, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, we finally got enough to make the Edenite crown point, the last one that we need to make our second Edenite crown, which I am making still, even though I realized about a couple minutes ago that you could actually just increase your Dominator summoning to 9, and then even without the Edenite crown on, you still get an insane level of whatever it's called. But regardless, we got the Edenite Lord Boss Summoner, so we'll be able to fight that guy. We also should have enough after I craft up my another 11 crystallized bone matter. We should have enough to make the full stuff that we actually need. So we should be able to make the cursed sword, the cursed helm. I'm gonna need more of the stupid Great Danta. Okay, well, that's gonna be a thing. Yeah, that's fun. So every 2 of these people that we kill will actually give us one of the things, by the way. It's stupid how I've made that, but regardless, now what we're going to do is we're going to summon the Edenite Lord. Cool. We one-shot him. Shattered the Edenite Heart. I don't know if... Okay, we need that for the Edenite Heart, which we need for the Edenite Lord Piercer, which is another weapon that does not look to have an upgrade path, which is cool, I guess. If that's your type of thing, I guess. So we can make an Edenite Heart. I don't know if we need for a quest or anything, but we might at some point, although it's looking like we don't, so I'm not going to go down that path unless it's one of the goals. Quick builder, easy big storage, ant, mob grinder, chain seeker, easy miner, luggage buddy. Nope, not gonna do that. That's fine. Well, we can at least go and get ourselves a bunch more of the Great Danta stuff, because for that we just need more Danta string, which is mostly just going to be... Wait, we're out of Danta fragments, which is crazy to me because I thought we had like a ton of them. But I guess I put most of them into ingots, so that was kind of dumb of me, but, you know, it is what it is. How many of those guys can we make? We can make 4, so we still need to actually just farm up the Danta dudes to get the Danta stuff that we need, which, again, is just wild that I already did this for like half an hour last episode, but now we gotta do it again. So I will be right back. Okay, we finally have enough. Holy, okay. We got enough. So now we finally have enough to make our last block of Great Danta ingot block. Perfect, so we can make our cursed boots. We get our cursed leggings. We get our cursed chest plate, which I need a Trimaton block for, which is fine. I don't care. Trimaton block, and then I'm gonna need a little bit more Trimaton, which is fine. I guess I'll just craft all of it up. But then we get our cursed chest plate, and then we get our cursed helmet. Cool, and it's got a bunch of cool enchants on it. Negative effect immunity, 75% chance to block damage, which is cool. Which I think that coupled with a couple other things, such as... Is there a shield? Shield block, 50%, 15, 10, 5, 20, 15, 10, 10... 8, 1. So we can get up to what, 95? Because it's a full set effect bonus. But I mean, hey, come on now. We're not gonna... It's fine. We got the full curse set. We got that taken care of. Marked off in there. Perfect. That was the goal for this episode, as well as a bunch of the other things. So we're going to end this episode here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh my gosh, that took way too long, but I'm gonna end it here. GG's, peace, have a great day. I will see you guys in the next one, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you stuck around to the end, I want you guys commenting your favorite place to go out to eat, because again, food related things I really enjoy. I just want to know. We are currently on our way to go to a second Chaos Dragon because we actually need to defeat maybe more than just the 2. We may need to defeat all 4 in order to make the full Royal Guardian set of armor. which is one of the quests at the end of the game. And that is one of our main goals for this series, so we need to get it. This is going to take a bit, but once we get there, we're going to take out the Chaos Dragon, and then we're going to go through a bunch of the other quests. And if you enjoy this kind of video, make sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more, because we're going to keep doing crazy, weird content like this. And hopefully I can finish the mod pack that I'm working on that is a actual, as close as I can get to Crazy Craft. That's going to be a little bit interesting, but I hope that you guys will be able to enjoy that, and I hope that you guys enjoy this video. And if you do, then I will see you guys once we get this Chaos Dragon, because otherwise it's going to take way too long. Okay, we got the first laser, and we got 3 of them with the first laser attack that he did, which was dope. We did end up hitting our soul charm a couple times, but thankfully, soulstone indestructibility means that it is essentially just an infinite totem of dying, which is perfect. Sometimes it glitches, but usually it's fine. And we got another one. And another one because he decided to be dumb and try and attack me. But we're just going to defeat the Chaos Dragon, and then we'll be able to go and hopefully get everything that we need. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. It's at its lowest health. We need like one more hit. We just gotta wait for it to charge up. It's gonna attack us and then shoot wrong. It's gonna summon Withers. It's flying around. We just need one more clean hit on it. Come on, let me hit you. Let me hit you. Oh gosh. Oh, it did a charge up. It did a charge up. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. We killed the Chaos Guardian. Now what we can do is we can drop down, grab the Chaos Shard. Get out of my way. Gosh. I didn't want to get out of my way, which is just so annoying. Now I gotta harvest the Chaos Shard. Perfect. The Chaos Shard is ours. Now they are ours, and now we shall slash home real quick. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take care of a lot of different things. So, first off, we're gonna make ourselves a Master Shovel. We need a Netherite Shovel, and then we make the Fortunate Shovel, which will give us the Shovel Master thing. We also are now going to need to go into the Chaos Awakens and claim the Chaotic Guardian chunk, and then we need to actually get the, okay, Royal. I have the chest plate and the leggings. This, combined with some other titanium and uranium. Titanium and uranium, of course, both from Chaos Awakens. Combining it with those will give us more of the scales that we need to actually fully achieve and accomplish our goal. So we need to make our Royal Guardian scales, and then we'll make ourselves the helmet and the boots, and that should be the full quest complete for the Royal Guardian stuff. So that's that. That means that everything has been completed pretty much in that part of the Chaos Awakens tab. There's also the goals tab, which is what we're going to do right now. So since we got that accomplished, I can just erase that, which is perfect. We can also make ourselves a luggage, make ourselves a Pandora's box, a crystal mix, a mob fan, a mob masher. I'm going to need quite a few iron swords for, so let's just make up a couple of them, because we're also going to need them for the iron spikes, of course. And then we should have enough to make ourselves the mob masher, as well as a hopper to make the absorption hopper. And that should be all of that taken care of. Nice and simple. We also have the mining gadget Mark 1, which is nice. Then the colossal chest core, which is for colossal chests if you want to make those. We also need light gray concrete, which we can just get light gray concrete powder, right? I think. Yeah, light gray, concrete powder, perfect, easy dubs. We just take this, we plop it in the water. Easy does it, nice and simple, nice and easy. We got our light gray concrete, which we can now make ourselves a workbench, or two, I guess, for the guns. Then we get the personal shrinking device as well. We need all the different gels as well. So we need nether gel. We need smart gel, which is going to cost us some bookshelves. Oh no, looks like we need some more wood, which is interesting. Smart gel, we just make ourselves some bookshelves. Of course I need more than I made, because I made one. Then we get our smart gel, ender gel. I need chorus fruit for that. I should have... I don't actually have... Do I have chorus fruit at all? I guess we'll need to... wait. I can just do this, right? That turns into... How do I get chorus fruit? What? Okay, well, we're gonna do that real quick. Well, while that's growing, what we're gonna do is we're going to make a couple other things. So I have a sleeping bag already. We need an iron farm, which means I need some cobblestone turned into stone real quick, which is nice and simple, nice and easy. We get ourselves a iron farm, which complete that quest, which is great. We need a waystone, which we need a warpstone for, which we need purple dye for. Thankfully, I have dye essence, which is dope, because now we can make ourselves a quick little warpstone, just in case that was a quest, and then we get our waystone, which is definitely completing that quest. We can also make the Hemo Lymph Blaster. I don't know exactly what it's for or what it does, but I don't really have to worry about it. We also are going to get an ender chest, and we're also going to make ourselves an ender tank, or just in case we wanted to make a massive farm thing. We're also going to get ourselves a building gadget, an exchanging gadget, a copy-paste gadget, and a destruction gadget, as well as we are going to need a book, because we're going to make the Grimoire of the Lost Merchants Guild, which will advance most trading professions, which is nice. And then we're going to chuck most of that stuff right into here. And hopefully we now have a chorus fruit. Perfect, because now we can get ourselves ender gel, which is perfect because we need it for the specialized gel, which is perfect because that should complete that entire quest page, which is dope. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the challenges. So we need Awakened Draconium Seeds, which is, thankfully, just Awakened Draconium, Insanium, and some seeds. So we're going to do that. Let's just get ourselves our Insanium. I gotta stop. Hit the right button. There we go. Insanium. Thankfully, we've got plenty of everything that we really need for those. So, perfect. Doop, doop. Doop. And then doop, doop. Doop, doop, and then we go zhuzh, 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 zhuzh. Wait, am I out of food in my backpack? Nether gooey beef stew. We gotta make sure that we're fully stocked up on our nether gooey beef stew. I don't know if there's an end version of it, but there probably is, because the nether goo can turn in, nether goo and end goo are two things. Regardless, we just got that, which will complete that quest for mystical agriculture. We also are gonna need the rainbow furnace, as well as the full mechanism mecha suit stuff, which honestly, let's be real, I'm not really gonna do, because most of the stuff is just getting stuff, and we've already kind of accomplished the entire goal of this series. So, what we're gonna do instead is we are going to kind of just end the series here. There's nothing really for us to do in the remainder of this series. So, this is going to be the finale. And I hope that you guys did enjoy. It was interesting, it was fun, it was nice. I really had a great time, and I hope that the next mod pack that I play is going to be just as fun. I'm going to be reading comments and selecting a pack, or 2 or 4, and putting them in a poll, and you guys should vote for the poll, and just kind of see what exactly is going to happen. Because, I mean, it's a poll. Like, just vote for what mod pack you want to see me play next. Anyway, GG's, peace, have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.